There we go. Sweet. Cool. All right, let me go check out the worlds and if we can hit one up. Oh man, my allergies are like intense today. Oh, it's doing the thing where it freezes the web browser again. I hate when it does this. I think I can also actually do the join thing for my mobile too, but I'm kind of lazy about that. Let's see if it works with my mouse. Okay, yeah, it does work now. Let's see who's on. There's actually not a lot of people I know on right now. Interesting. I think there's a meetup happening soon. I have a feeling meetup. That's at it's at 10. Oof. Let me check the schedule because I thought there was something at 9. Oh yeah, the DJing and you meetup thing. Let's see. Let's hit up the lobby for now. Okay, that should work. Lobby. Let's go. Oh, that loaded quick. Probably because I already had it cached. Nice. Fortunately, I restarted my PC, so this should work a little bit better too. Let's see. About on this one. Oh shit, put me in the instance with a lot of people. Damn. Cool. Oh yeah, this seems like it's already running way better than it did yesterday. Gotta get used to jumping around though. Actually, it might be running a little bit slower because I think I actually have accidentally left streams open in the background of others that I'm lurking on, but I'll have to look into that. Actually, how's the audio balance? I just realized I didn't even check that. Oh, looks pretty good. Sweet. Cool. I think the Vibe mic is just really loud. Where did people get all these staffs from? Slide. Software developer Wolf who occasionally does art. Okay. So these bios are interesting. Do we know this person? No. I think it's different name. Similar name, different spelling. We'll try a different lobby. Oh, well, at least the joint system seems to be way better than it was yesterday. Less broken. That's nice. I wonder how many people just like hopped on for a bit. And we're just like, yeah, this is a couple hours, I'm good. I got my $15 worth. Because you can do like a 3 or 4 hour concert and that's like $15, so. Or, well, I guess a movie is $15 in some parts of the US. Jane? Jane Droll? What the fuck? That's a familiar name. I don't know if she remembers who I am though. Actually, Sage might be unhappy with me, so I don't know if I want to really bother her. I think she's like Sage's husband. So maybe I should, like, not. If she says something to me, then okay, but if she doesn't, I'm not gonna be like, yo. I just realized now the logo doesn't show. I guess it's only some instances that the logo thing shows up. Oh no, there it goes. It just takes a while. That's kind of odd. Maybe it's like a certain cue with the music? I don't know. Explains why it's kind of laggy though. Wait, no, it's gone. What the hell? Oh, I see. It only pops up when you're standing at certain spots. That makes sense. When does it disappear though? Oh, it disappears like when you get down here? I think. Weird.
Something hopefully will connect with you eventually.
How would you know if you're approaching the point of being cliche, and how would you avoid that?
Oh, persona character development, whatever. Who cares?
I mean, what's the saying that no one ever thinks they're cliche?
Make shit how you want. Don't give a shit about what anybody else says. If you want to do simple shit, that's fine. If you want to do complex shit, that's fine too. Fuck off otherwise. People that dictate what others choose for their persona can fuck off. Social. What the heck? Oh, hey, Para, thanks for the follow. Are you sneaking on me? I don't know who this tofu person is. I feel like they look familiar. Soviet Russia, cat squish you. Oh my god. Oh, they are Russian. Interesting. So surprised I hadn't followed you. Sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. It's actually more common than you think. Some people tend to just hang around and then don't. And don't follow just because they don't feel like it. Why does this look familiar? 11-point full body tracking with a Valve Index. 19. How does a 19-year-old afford 11 body trackers? Jesus Christ. Oh, never mind. Software engineer. Okay. As I saw that. Okay, never mind. This dude's an asshole. Like, who puts he, him from birth, he, him till death in their profile? That's cringe. Yeah, I'm like, avoid this person. That's like kind of dickish. How's David so far? I only just hopped on here when I started streaming. I usually don't stream on Saturdays, but I was like, there's some stuff I want to do, like the Feline meetup, and some of the DJs look nice, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hop on anyway, I might as well just stream it. And I've seen a couple people that I recognize, but I don't think they recognize me necessarily. It's maybe a good thing for a couple of them. Yeah, it's been pretty chill, surprisingly. For a different lobby. I also just took a leave, Advil, whatever naproxen sodium is for my left shoulder, so that should help me, like, loosen up here in a little bit. Let's check this lobby. God, that initial load up lag. No, I'm not familiar with it. What the heck is this name? Soup? Someone used, like, is this Chinese characters? It says, like, Soup Boop, but it's in, like, weird looking characters. My Baka's kids? Oh, I don't. This is a 16-year-old. What? That was kind of cringe. that was kind of cringe. If that helps you. Yeah, it should. I did yesterday, so. People are like getting a little too close to me in this lobby, so I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I notice when I travel to a couple different lobbies, usually I find somebody that I know. Quick join is fun. It's like Russian roulette with the quick join. Randomly, you find some. You basically fire the gun until you find somebody that you know. Hey, there's somebody. Pokery. Oh, there's like people popping up right in front of me. Well, true. I was just in this one, bruh. Not cool. The lobby system could at least like not put you in the same lobby that did like a couple minutes ago. That's messed up. Unless there's not a lot of people on right now. Maybe they're eating. It's about that time in the Western time zones, so. Although, I don't remember what time the sun goes down in like West
There was
Coast.
one
Oh God!
where
What?
Clar scaled up and accidentally scaled the and I apparently accidentally took a picture.
Okay, what the hell? And it's even weirder when people just like hang out at the entrance point. This is literally the same one. Oh, for God's sakes. Or maybe is it? Is it? No, it is. Why? Why does it keep putting me in the same one? Let me see what's going on with these instances. Something's up. Oh, it's because a lot more full. That makes more sense. Let me just hit like the full one and like the fullest one and see what happens. That's what I was doing yesterday, and I found a lot of people I knew. I was like, oh, this one's got 28 people out of 30. Join it, and then it's like, oh, hey, there's like 3 people I know in here. Apparently someone I know in the fullest instance, but I don't know if I trust the friend system right now. It's kind of borked. What was that? Yes, the initial flag of everybody's avatars. Okay, let's see. Jalen Fall, that sounds familiar. Let's see, Zath is on here. I know that name. Oh, Trim's on here too. Oh, Duff's on here too? Damn. I think I'm gonna avoid this for now. I don't want to like get into a conversation with somebody that's gonna be like really long, because I want to make sure I can go to the feline thing. I think it's at like I think it's at 9, or is it 10? Let me check the schedule again. And there's literally like 4 people on here I know of, so I don't want to get into like a really big long conversation. Something a little more chill would be nice. That way I can like ditch. That way I can. Well, I hate saying that, but like that way I could ditch them after like an hour, and not have it be like a huge thing. It's way easier to like step away after an hour with one person than it is an hour with like 5 people. What do I want to do once I hop on? Well, there's still a lot going on the schedule, especially right now. I think right now, if I look at the schedule. Oh, let's see. So we got the face tracking thing. Oh, so at 9 is DJ. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. The DJing one. That is at 9. DJing and do the basics, and the feline meetup's at 10. So I'm actually a fan game show Furry Corrections. Victor Games VR live concert. Oh, Scaly looks an asshole, but he's doing house music. And then once at 12 a.m. there's heavy bass music. Oh, I wonder if that's like Future base. I wonder if that's any future base. Then you got Stitcher with Electro Swing. It's not bad. 10NX, that's the one I'm looking for at 2 a.m. Central. It's drum and bass. Oh, there's even some like Neuron Hyperpop on here. Hardstyle, Moombahton. Shoot, I might be on here till like... Damn, why is that hyper... I don't know if I care too much for the hyperpop. I'll probably be on here till like 4 at least. Maybe. I don't know. Or 3. I might hop off with the Moombahton. Definitely better music tonight, though. Oh, I just did realize I didn't even check like who's in here. Let's see. Oh, I think I already got put in this one before. It's just putting me in like the largest instances, I guess. Or the second largest. I think Tremor decided to hide his location from friends, so I don't want to be like, hey. I don't want to be like invasive. Seems kind of bad. Let's see, because he's been streaming for a little bit, so I'll leave him alone for now. Check out. Let's see, what's the third largest one? Come on. But yeah, I feel like when you hop on like the larger lobbies, it's easy to find somebody. Then again, I know a lot of streamers because I'm in Wild Abandon, so that's kind of also part of it. Actually, I wonder if I saw what's his face. I saw Lino was on here earlier. I wonder if he's still on here. Barky Doll. Why does that look familiar? That thing looks familiar, and I don't know why. Prismalin, that's another streamer. I don't know like any of the others on here. Yeah, I don't like any of those on here. Oh god, lag. Yeah, I'll probably just see what's going on, and then I'll hop in like 10 minutes. Or actually, no. Oh, that's what I got the invite for. Oops. Damn it. Why did I decline that? That was for the frickin' DJ thing. Shit. Oh well. I was like, why am I getting an invite? I didn't realize, like, oh, it's 10 minutes till. It wants me to join the lobby thing. Oof. Big freaking oof. I guess I should probably try to join it now before the thing fills up. Meetups. Is it meetups? No. Events. Yeah. Damn. Why did I hit that? Oh my god. Rip. I guess I have to wait till it starts at 9. Oh well. Let me try one more. Oh dang, this rescue donation is up to 13,716. Cool. was I? Lobby. Let's try one more. Try this one. Instance full. How dare you? Oh. And this one. Okay. Social. And no. Try. If this thing could cooperate, oh, that'd be very awesome. Hmm. I think the charging indicator is busted on my Vive controllers because it keeps saying it's got like 3 out of 4, but then I'll notice randomly, like I noticed randomly last night, when I looked outside the headset, it was popping red at some point, and I had no idea. So I was like, what the heck? Hit the wrong thing. Oops. That's the right one. I was kind of like, what is this?
If you can't, it's okay. I don't think. So I think it only looks like you're floating when you're like looking down because it like pulls your spine up. Whenever you're staring forward, it doesn't really look like you're floating.
What's your spine up? What the hell?
So,
Because I'm using Steam VR, but connected.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Okay,
Then
no.
I can use the Steam VR microphone.
I want to stab people with those.
So slowly.
Every time people have those joint alerts, I really want to stab somebody because I hate that so much. Like, your avatar doesn't need to be freaking annoying when you join a world. Nobody needs to, you're not a king. Nobody needs your arrival announced. It reminds me of like the people at cons that just play Bluetooth speakers and run around with them. Okay, that was creepy. Random dude just like right in front of me as I spawned. Try one more. There's a dude last night at the low prof set who had a loud join announcement on. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, nobody needs to know you joined. But yeah. Yeah, if you go to some cons have actually started to ban them, but if you go to some cons, there's people that'll just run around playing Bluetooth speaker music, and it's like really, really, really annoying. It's always nice when cons have banned that. Maybe that's the wrong menu. Oops. Oh shit, I was just on this one. I hit the wrong instance. Lobby 404. Sure, why not? This is probably... I wonder if there's people that have specifically joined this because of the number. Lobby not found. Who's the funniest blah blah has joined the lobby with some obnoxiously loud music, yeah. I think one person has made the avatar that has that, and now everybody's just like cloned it or something. Or maybe they made modifications of it but just kept the thing on there. I don't know. I think it's got some TTS on it too, so I'm not sure. Let's see. And some of these people have like ridiculously detailed, like overly detailed. Things are taking a little longer than expected, and your invite is pending being sent out. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, so I joined. Oops, that's why I accidentally joined a lobby from earlier. I guess the invites are like lagging a little bit right now. Interesting. Unless they're rate limiting them. It's crazy. I need to like move a little bit. About to hit my boundaries. Where's the camera still behind me? Sort of. Okay, let's see. Let's try this again. Social. Okay, yeah, now that the site's just lying to me, it's telling me there's like 10 people in here, then there's like 5. That's... You lied to me. Could you? Oh, because they all, so they only have, looks like about 20 instances, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them are full. So let me just try to see if I can join the DJ one, because the lobby one's like, there's definitely a lot less people on today, too, it seems. So maybe people are either waiting to get on, or they were just on earlier. Oh, wait, let me check the dealer's one. Is there a lot of people on that one? 389? I think people kind of checked it out last night, and were like, I got my fill, and decided to hold off. They're hitting up the games thing. In the games. Oh, there's a couple people in the games. Oh no. 16 people in that. Among Us, 30. Oh, there's 30 people in that. Check Laserdome, because that was kind of fun. Oh, nobody in that. Boo! What about Tombow Battlefield, because that one's pretty fun too. Nobody in that one? Oh, that's kind of sad. That one's pretty fun, actually. Okay, let's hop in this one. Says it's ongoing. Quite join. Check. Yes, download the 159 megabyte world. That is the one thing I'll be glad once this is over, is that all the other worlds are like under 100 and run so much better. I don't understand why the worlds are so massively sized when you can only fit like 25 people in them. Puzzling to me. What the? Oh, so we got 720p and we got 1080p. Oh, there's a lot of people in here.
Club Fin this weekend, but hey, here I am. Besides being a DJ, I'm a VJ for live shows, sound engineer, and music producer for studios, voiceover for ads and guide videos, among other things. If you're curious and want to know more about what I do, I'll leave my socials at the end of the session for you to browse through if you like. On the side that's more relevant to this topic, I teach music production on Ableton and DJing through turntables, CDJs, and controllers in public and international schools, sometimes traveling around to run workshops for companies and enrichment groups as well, and so on. So this workshop was designed by myself to address some of the most commonly asked questions from many of you out there, and I hope this can help
someone's spamming their Discord. Why?
Some way. Okay, so let's get to it. Okay, so now we put the formalities aside, and since time is of the essence, let's get straight into the topics we'll be covering for today. Think of this as a general introduction to the topic of DJing and what DJs do at work, be it on stage or behind the scenes. Again, you don't have to take notes or record this, it will all be made available at a later time. Most unfortunately, I'm unable to dive into too much details on certain parts of the topic due to time limit for the session, so if you have any questions you want to know more about, you can just drop me a message directly on Twitter or just approach me whenever I'm online in VR. This offer stands valid for those watching this at a later time as well. I always believe that I don't have all the answers compared to many other professionals out there in the field who have far more experience and knowledge than I do, but I will do my best to share as much as I know with you in this session. For starters, we're going to look into what a DJ is, the types of DJ available out there, and a brief history. So a DJ basically stands for disc jockey, and in one way to describe is a person who plays music over
I didn't think this was gonna be that
to an
basic.
audience. Now, there's several ways to describe the term depending on the context, but we'll leave that for later on. And on a more relevant note, I'd like to address something that I came across in recent years. Does a DJ need to know how to produce music in order to become a DJ? Now, music production is a very handy set of skills for a DJ to have, especially for those who are looking to spice up their performances and expand on things like their set flows, transitions, short edits, mashups, and even remixing the tracks themselves. It's a really big plus, but not really a must. Just something to consider along the way, and if you have the time, I do encourage you to look into it. Now, to sum this part up, in essence, a music producer makes the music that DJs play. So in the meantime, I have a few general examples to demonstrate the two main categories of where and how DJs fit in. We have the foreground where DJs are considered as the highlight of the event, whereas the background category mostly focuses on other elements of the event, and the DJ's job is to provide background music to venues while ensuring that the silence is filled, either through mixing music or playlist curations. It all starts here, even myself included. Maybe you like the idea of learning about DJing and become a hobbyist while doing it just for fun, or you want to learn and explore avenues of where DJing can take you to. These are some examples on the types of DJs you can see out there from time to time. Maybe you're thinking of playing for parties, clubs, or festivals, be it in VR or other places. Maybe you want to run your own radio show where you engage guests through interviews and hosting chat sessions with audiences on air, or just creating playlists that set the mood for the venue. There's a lot of possibilities out there today, and my first question for you is, what would be your goal if you started on DJing? Because getting to know what your goal will help you shape your understanding on what's needed to help you get there in terms of skills, knowledge, and mentality. Now, there's a lot more going on than just these few points that I put on the slides. These are just picked out to show you what roughly happened during each period of time. Just a very brief overview of how DJing evolved over the last century, from the first radio DJ broadcast in 1906 to the first known DIY street parties using homemade loudspeakers and a pair of turntables to create non-stop music. And especially over the last few decades, we can see how the world of DJing was built by countless people across the planet, putting a spotlight on this topic, attracting more out there from enthusiasts to industry leaders to contribute. And then came the technology era where DJing was taken to new heights, with one of the first ever professional CD players built and designed for DJs by Pioneer, the CDJ 500, released in 1994.
I don't quite know why they added this because it's kind of not relevant necessarily.
Years, DJs have been
you could literally just get this as like a pamphlet as far as history.
Weigh possibly hundreds of pounds for just
whatever.
about 800 songs or so, for example. And with the help of technology, that was greatly reduced to about 10 pounds worth of CDs containing the same amount of tracks, but could fit nicely in a backpack, unlike vinyls where the DJ would literally need flight cases and trolleys for their collections when traveling for gigs especially. So this brought on a new challenge to those in the field. Can we make it even more accessible? And the answer came with the rise of laptop DJs who could quite literally bring their entire music library with them, containing tens and thousands of songs, and that itself, in fact, was one of the key factors that influenced the very way of how DJs perform at venues today. Now, in the past, a classic example I could give would be this one. A club DJ in the early 2000s can zip through anywhere between 20 to 40 or even 50 tracks per hour on set, and that greatly depends on several factors such as the skill level of the DJ on their track selection and equipment handling, be it turntable or CDJ, the crowd's energy, how aggressive the DJ has to go to keep the dance floor, and so on. But now in today's context with the technology that we have, however, a club DJ can cover up to 80 or even 90 songs per hour easily, and that's considered normal. But to be perfectly honest, that's not something that happens all the time. And imagine the next DJ will be standing there and be wondering, I have no more songs to play left, help me. And that's actually based on true stories, unfortunately. So
Yikes.
anyway, the point is to show how technology in recent years have allowed professional DJs to actually expand their skill set and knowledge from creating unique sound effect combinations to even more technical mixing capabilities. And that's just some of the many things out there. The question now is, which ones will you go for, and will your objective be something that could help shape your performance style? I'll leave that one for you to think about. We're now at the second topic of this session, things that a DJ should know at work. A DJ should be well prepared to tackle any and all situations thrown at them, be it a sudden change in hardware right before the show, or a rapid shift in music direction to adapt to the crowd's music preferences. I'll explain a little bit more along the way. These are just some of the many things a DJ should know about, even if the chances of using the knowledge is slim to none. These are song structures. One of the key things a DJ would need to know to make sense in their mixing, aside from considering other factors like is it the same speed and energy, which will be covered later on. This is what most songs would look like when you break it into sections, and these sections will vary depending on the genre and creative output from the composer or artist. Some would also mention along the lines of identifying a phrasing. Now, I made an example to show how this would roughly work later on. Let's take a closer look at two of the most common genres, pop and EDM. To simplify this as much as I can, song structure is used to describe how a song is.
I have a feeling it's going to go over 4x4s,
What we see here today are
which
standard
I basically already know
arrangements for
about.
the music you hear today, and for DJs, we use the sections to quickly identify where to mix in and out of without having the transition sound like a disaster. This is a simple exercise you can do in your free time to practice on identifying song structures on your own, and knowing this will help you understand when and where you should mix, so it shouldn't sound like a mess where two singers are fighting for lead position. Okay, so anyway,
Yeah, it's easy to tell with electronic music. All of it is sectioned by 4x4s, so it's easy to tell like what intros and stuff are.
Time to learn this. There's absolutely no need to rush.
If this dude's not covering this, then that's
And
like
now we
essential,
move on
and
to
he
the
should
next
be
part,
for EDM.
knowing your genre. This is just a general example to show how a genre, and in this case, house music, developed over time. It's to the best I know so far, so I'll say it's not the complete story, and I'm pretty sure there's someone out there who could explain the genealogy of music genres better than I can.
You don't need this.
So you could see the lines I drew forming connections between some of these subgenres.
I know some DJs that have no idea about any of this crap.
And there's more and more and yeah, you know what? You know what? By the time I finish explaining this one genre, I'll likely look like this to some of you out there. So to sum up this rather lengthy topic, well, you can have something to do if you're curious enough. I'd like you to take a look at the next slide and visit musicmap.info. The entirety of music history, based on as much as we know, as far as we can cover, based on countless hours of topic research, user contributions, and information verifications, etc. And out of the other visual maps I used to work with, I personally liked what the team behind this website came up with. As you scroll in, you can see the connections between all the genres, and for each name you click on, there's a story behind their development and influences.
That's cool. I didn't know this was a thing. It's not really, I still don't think it's relevant to DJing necessarily, but it's still neat.
Walls of text just to get to a specific part you want to know more about. So instead of me going through this, I'd like you to visit the website when you have time and have a look through based on your interests instead. So we move on to the hardware section where a DJ should know about, and this is an example of what a club setup would look like. Usually we'll have just 2 or 3 CDJs and a mixer in the console, sometimes a pair of turntables provided if the console's built to isolate from heavy vibrations caused by the subwoofers. Sometimes a giant controller like the Pioneer DDJ SC2 for example, but that depends a lot on the resident DJs, a term we use to describe regular DJs who work at the venue either full-time or on a contract basis. And I also left some side info for those who want to understand more about how these equipments are commonly used in a club without going too much into details for now, but we will dive into some of the basic features that you will need to know before working with them. We start with a classic loved by countless around the world, the Technics SL1200 Mark II. Well, there's also several other variations, but we'll not get into that. We'll just stick with the Mark II, okay? So, to very briefly explain how a turntable works, the vinyl have grooves etched into them, forming the lines you can see around the vinyl, a needle on a cartridge that will read the grooves while the vinyl
People
spins
really
at a
not.
certain
Well,
speed
yeah.
and gets converted into electric signals, which later get sent into this amplifier, or in this case, a DJ mixer, boosted to a volume loud enough to hear on speakers. The picture shows the player in a standard layout, but DJs usually would have this positioned vertically with the tone arm facing downwards on the right, and that is also known as the battle style DJ layout, commonly seen
Battle
when
style?
turntable users, be it in performances or when competing in places like the MC World DJ Championship and Red Bull 3 Styles. So this was back in around 2010 when I first started getting into DJing. So before most of the tech you see and use in your DJ equipment today, like the Reloop RP8000 and Rain 12 for example, it roughly started from this little device in the bottom right corner, the Novation Dicer. It was a choice controller for DJs who work with computers and timecode vinyl or CDs. This was built to address an issue back then where DJs needed a convenient way to recall cue points on songs for faster mixing without having to go on the computer all the time. And this was usually placed on top of where the 45 RPM adapter is with a bit of glue tack or super glue. Please don't use super glue, like that will just rip the paint off the thing anyway. Again, just a reminder that you don't have to memorize everything unless you are really interested. This is just an overview of the types of equipment commonly seen across clubs and event venues. And then came the digital era, and with it was the CDJ. Now, there's a lot more functions that a CDJ can do on its own, so for today I'll just introduce only some of the key features based on what we will be talking about next, and these functions are commonly found in most DJ controllers as well. We start from the right side of the CDJ and look at the tempo slider, then the platter in the center, which is also known as a jog wheel. So we're going to stick to jog wheel for now to prevent confusion. A simple way to look at it is the tempo slider does permanent changes in your tempo, or known as BPM, while the jog wheel does temporary changes, or nudges in this case, where DJs would use it to nudge a track faster or slower to align the beats to the next track. Let's say if it's the same BPM to the next track, but it's now a little bit slower or faster, just a touch, you know, and you need that little bit of push, right? So this is what we would use to actually adjust the track for during mixing or transition or anything goes. And for the tempo range, to put it simply, it's just to tell the tempo slider do not go
Like
over
no
or
furcons use
under
this though.
specific
Unless someone
range
to just like
50%.
drag it with them.
So that's a little bit
Most
of
furcons
math,
I've
which
seen people
I'll
just hook their
explain that in
laptop
a
up
bit
and they
down
do it
the
off of
road.
that.
But for now, I'll just share with you the tempo range. Usually it'll be anywhere between plus minus 6%, sometimes it's 8, sometimes 10, 16, 25, 50, or even 100%. And how do we actually know how many percent to add or minus? It's usually just a little bit of math. If for the more experienced one, it's like, what is 10% out of 128 beats per minute? You know, things like that. So that's for tempo range. Now, a small note to share about the pitch slider is that some DJs may mention the term pitch riding. It's a term for a skill DJs use to speed up or slow down a song to align with another track on the same tempo, commonly known as beat matching, which will be covered later on. And now from the top left, the USB port and SD card slot. They're used by DJs who would have a select number of folders or playlists prepared in advance, and they know they'll be working with this regularly and send it through Rekordbox, then load them into USB drives or SD cards depending on preferences. The main reason for using Rekordbox to prepare, it's really just to get the visual waveform you can see on the display panel shown in this example, along with other information we may need like the key of the track, BPM, artist name, among other information that we put in. So we usually prepare just a few hundred tracks to cover our sets, and then some just in case. And right below the SD slot would be the hot cue feature. It allows you to recall a specific point in the track so you can play immediately from wherever you marked without having to reload or scrub through the track. The CDJ allows up to 8 hot cue store and recall split into 2 pages. You can see the left and right button, and some equipment have 5, some equipment have 4. The amount depends on what equipment and software you work with, as well as how many cues you want to work with. You can decide if you want to have the autoplay feature as soon as you press the hot cue button. This can be done through the settings menu on the CDJ. Now, if you looked on the lower left side, you'll realize that there's another cue button. Now, there's a key difference, and that is between the hot cue and this one on the lower left side is that the cue button is a way for DJs to set one point manually. So let me give you an example. Say if you are beat matching, okay, and you think, okay, the track is ready for mixing. You've done your pitch sliding, you did your adjustments, you think, okay, and you can just press this button while the track is still playing to go back to the point that you set. But it will just sit on that marked position you set and not play until you hit the play button. Then there's the track search and search button. Track, search skips the track, and search helps you scrub through the track, basically. You'll notice that most of the things you saw earlier from CDJs and turntables can also be found on these controllers in some way or the other, with more bells and whistles, of course. In essence, DJ controllers these days are portable versions of full-size DJ setups. They are user-friendly for both beginners and professionals looking for something simple to set up and use, and much more affordable compared to CDJs and turntables. And when I say simple, I really mean simple. Say for example, I have
That's more what I see
private
at
party
cons.
event and I'm just there in and out for a 2-hour set. So before DJ controllers, I have to push a trolley loaded with a full-size DJ mixer, CDJs, and sometimes turntables, along with my laptop, which usually takes an average of about half an hour or so to set up just the power and audio cables, among many other things like sound checks and so on. Now, I can just bring a standalone DJ controller with a few USB drives in my backpack, plug the power, and be ready in just under 5 or 10 minutes at most. A DJ controller is just as powerful as a CDJ. In the end, it really depends on the DJ if one could use all the features offered to its fullest potential. I would really love to provide more coverage on this, but for now, we're just covering the basic features of what DJs use in general. So we'll go on to covering one more thing in the next slide, the mixer and headphone queue. Again, this is just an overview of some of the most common features DJs work with frequently when it comes to mixing music. We'll leave the more advanced features for another time. This is a personal favorite of mine, the DJM S9 by Pioneer, a 2-channel DJ mixer designed in consideration of features DJs would use often but have to go to their computers to access it, as you can see from the big flip switches for the effects, the colored pads for cues and other features along the way, which I'll not get into for now. So all of this was designed to reduce the need to stare at a screen and help DJs focus on their performances, but for today we're only going to cover the basics like the EQ or equalizer, volume faders, and crossfader. The EQ controls 3 ranges of sound in most DJ mixers. Some have 4, some have 2, some have 5, but most common ones are 3, which controls your lows, mids, and highs. I've given some general examples to show you a rough idea of what each range would control. So volume faders are basically just controlling the loudness of the track during a transition. We usually just work with none or full, that means a top or bottom position for most cases, but for more technical DJs, especially in trance and techno or even STEM mixing and live music productions, for example, they balance out their mixing on volume faders on top of EQing and sound effects, or also known as FX, which we will not be covering in this topic, unfortunately. So there's a second way to control the volume, and there is a difference. On a related note, trim, in a simple way to explain, is to control the overall volume of the channel. DJs generally use this to manually correct the track's volume and balance the levels to the other tracks played so it doesn't come out as one sound being softer or louder than the other. While software does provide auto gain to balance it for you and to prevent this issue called redlining where you see this level meter just shoot straight to red, it's best to rely on your hearing to check if the overall volume is acceptable and if there's any distortion. So how to know when to use which ones for volume? If the track is a bit too quiet or loud compared to the other track playing, use the trim. When you're mixing between tracks, however, use the volume faders. And now the crossfader, to put it simply, it allows a DJ to fade between 2 tracks, and for scratch DJs, or better known as turntablists, rely on this heavily to execute scratch techniques with names like transformer, flare, chirp, crab, orbit, and others, while moving the platter back and forth on a turntable or jog wheel in CDJs. And this is the smaller, simpler version of the S9, is the DJM S3. I'll be using this as an example because it shows the headphone cue very clearly. Most DJ mixers, be it standalone or the one built into your controller, would have this, and if you haven't used this before, go grab a pair of headphones and start using it. In a simple way to explain this, headphone cue is used to check your songs like beat matching without playing the track out to loudspeakers. Now imagine there's no computer DJing. All you have is your hearing to do all of the beat matching. This is the one key feature DJs rely on, so your ears are your best friend.
Yep.
Some would probably notice on their equipment that there's this other thing called split cue, and simply put, that allows the DJ to hear the cue channels on one side of the headphones, while the other side plays what's playing through the loudspeakers. We sometimes use that, especially in places where there's no booth monitors, and a booth monitor is just this 1 or 2 speaker that plays out the music that's broadcasted across the venue. And yes, it can get really, really loud in these environments sometimes, so get earplugs. I'm not even kidding about this one. Tinnitus and hearing loss are very serious medical problems you don't want to have as a DJ. So for people who approached me and asked for advice on buying DJ equipment, be it for commercial venues or hobby reasons, I usually ask some of these questions first. DJing, like some hobbies out there, can be pretty expensive, to be honest, but with so many choices out there, we've actually reached a point where there's at least 1 or 2 models for everyone with different needs and budgets, a reason why I don't bring up cost factors in my questions anymore. So now that we've briefly went through the hardware section, let's take a look at what software DJs use at work. This is just a general view of what a DJ's software interface would look like. There's a lot more software out there like the Algorithm DJ Pro, Mix spelled with 3 X's, PC DJ Dex, Mix Vibes Crossed, Just, and so on. But for this session, I'll show just the ones that we commonly work with in and out of club and other environments. Each software
I've
has
seen
its
use
own set of
Serato
cores
and
interface layouts that
Tractor.
will suit different preferences and performance styles. And here's a tip for those trying to figure out what fits their usage the best. Now prepare a folder of songs on your computer, then put yourself on a 1 or 2 week trial with one DJ suite first. Try them out on a daily basis, from sorting a library to performing on them, then compare your experience between different software to see which one you feel most comfortable using. In other words, go with the one that
Or you can
makes
use Mix
the
because
most
it's open
sense
source
to
and,
you.
and
There's
free.
really no best in the market, but what's best for you. In a brief way to put it, most DJ suites will offer something that looks like this nowadays, with the intent of making life easier for DJs, be it from file search to organizing music according to preferences. Now, some of you may notice that various suites has similar layouts, such as the file management view, playing decks, cue points, loop function, and so on. The design is really just to have everything a DJ need at work conveniently shown at all times without having to spend time clicking through stuff in the middle of a performance. The last thing a DJ wants to look like is as if they're checking the email in front of 800 people at 2 a.m. with their faces glued to the computer trying to do something. This happens very often, more often than you think, actually. So something I could share about the convenience factor is the waveform, as you can see at the center top of the screen. It really did save me multiple times when situations like a DJ, for example, before my set, he actually broke my headphones at work, but using the visual waveforms to mix music meant that I had the problem of having my face mostly on the screen instead of engaging the audience. Now, it's a really handy feature to have for certain situations and emergencies, but I would recommend you to keep your eyes on your crowds and use your headphones more. So all that music that DJs have, where do we get it from? So these are just some of the many DJ record pools available out there today. Now, if you try searching DJ record pools, you realize that there's a lot more platforms out there that even I don't know of yet. So each pool has their own sound direction that
SoundCloud is like
appeals to different
not
DJs.
high
Your
quality
choices
last I checked.
largely depends on
Beatport's
where
definitely good
and
though,
what you want to
from what
focus
I've
on.
heard.
You'll want to sit down and go through some of these places at your own pace to
I've heard
understand
of Digital
what these
DJ Pool
platforms
though.
can offer and if they can fit into what you're looking for. So most of these places, excluding SoundCloud, go by a monthly subscription plan. So a tip I can share before you invest on getting a plan is to check out the platform first, build a list of songs you know you're going to work with down the road, and if the list is big enough, say a couple of hundred tracks, for example, then you can consider signing on the plan once you find the confidence in saying their music direction will work for the crowds I play to here. In essence, DJs actively work with record pools mainly to expand their libraries, mixing styles, music directions, etc., to tackle different demands and demographics. These places may contain exclusive remixes that can't be found anywhere else, along with things like short edits,
and this is why DJs should get con for cons,
and so on. Basically, things that DJs who don't have music production background could use to spice up their performances, like switching between genres, tone play, wordplay, and other creative ways that they could come up with during their performances. So I started working with these DJ record pools a few years ago, since most of my works, some of you may have heard, are actually prepared by myself instead, where I mostly create my own mashups, tools, edits, remixes, stage openers, etc. And now that we have covered most of what DJs do in the background, let's take a quick look at streaming platforms for DJs. Not all DJs are technical people, so something simple and user-friendly would always be a winner. So this is one example out of many platforms out there available today, but DJs usually go to Mixcloud Live in particular instead of other places because of copyright coverage and also the ease of access when it comes to sending out the links to their shows. So even though there's great platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, for example, which are great places to build and connect with fan bases and communities, but unless the music you play are all free from copyright protection, most unfortunately, I am unable to recommend those as viable options for now.
Twitch is iffy. As long as you don't use a VOD, you're probably fine.
Now the topic some of you have been waiting for. Or not. I had to spend a week figuring out how was I going to compress and deliver 3 days worth of information into just a few slides. So here it is, the basics for you to know about what DJs usually do at work. And just a reminder, you don't have to take notes or record this screen unless you want to. But again, all of this will be made available at a later time, and I'm going to keep saying this. These are just some, but not all, of the most common things a DJ would consider when performing at shows, especially for new places they haven't been to. The point is to get to know your audience, to build the music direction that fits the venue's style and direction, while finding the fine line in between what you want to play and what the audience want to hear. Think of it as a give and take scenario where you give people what they want and you get to play what you like. But of course that still depends on several factors. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to hydrate myself while I give you half a minute to read this. Yes, I'm actually serious.
Search perform.
I have to remember this. What is he talking about? Did you fall asleep? Can you tell because your head was like...
I mean, that's how I am.
And yes, I'm back. I'm going to move on to the next
But my
slide
brain
from
just
now
likes
to
to-
talk a little bit more about how DJs select their music on and off set.
To be
This
fair,
is a very summarized view
presentation
of
is
the
very
music selection thought process where DJs would have when they usually have to consider about several key factors on and off stage. So first we have the key, which nowadays I
I'm in
noticed a
fucking
lot more people
school
are
right now.
adopting the Camelot wheel system for their
Yeah,
mixing,
this is
so I'll just leave the chart here for a general view. Now this will take a fair bit of time to go in depth of how the Camelot wheel system works, so unfortunately I'll have to leave that for another time. And then we have the energy of the track itself, not factoring in the Camelot wheel for now.
Yeah, there's some
We'll
really good
just look at the track
ones for
scale
key. I was
division
looking
on the
into
wheel
those.
is on its own. Then the DJ will consider about the tempo of the track if it's similar to the current ones playing. Examples I could give would be questions like, is it the same BPM range? Is it worth breaking the set flow to transit into this BPM or genre? Will it sound weird if I push it far beyond its original tempo, among other things. Now, we don't always have to meet all three in this process. Okay, so we usually try to react according to audience response most, if not all the time, and keep a balance between this thought process and the audience, because bluntly, at the end of the day, if the audience does not understand what you're trying to do, then to them it's just gonna be, does it sound good or bad? So aside from the processes I shared earlier, what about the skills involved? This is a standard cycle of what a DJ does at work most, if not all the time. The next few slides will be breaking down each of these points with a little bit more details to share with you on what
Yeah, there
to
we go, beat
consider
counting.
and what you can do right now if you intend to become a DJ. Okay, please excuse the wall of text, but these are just some of the questions that DJs will consider when going in and out of their track selection process. There's a bunch more to consider. There's a
party
time and place
anthems.
for these questions to be considered of, but I decided to put them all into
Stand
one list
by.
and show the
Oh my
most
God.
common ones as a general view.
This song I do not
For
play.
example,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
putting 10 genres into
Like if it's got
1
cursing,
hour.
a lot of fur cons won't let you play
So
curse
use a
word
focus
song,
consideration
some of the
from
curse words in it
audience
unless you're playing like
perspective
2
and
a.m. or
ask yourself
something.
questions like, will the vast changes between genres, an example, rock to hip-hop, sound abrupt or smooth to listen to? Do my friends know about this? Things like that. Now, if a song is a do not play, find out the reason behind it and what else is similar sounding in terms of lyrics and other similarities in terms of music-wise, then make mental notes to avoid them. Now, believe it or not,
Shit,
fights
make physical
breaking out
notes.
at venues are some of the things that can actually happen whenever a do not play song is aired, or the song is generally hated by the audience that they'll walk off and does this thing DJs call clearing the floor. That's the last thing anyone would want, and if there's none to take note of, you're generally pretty safe and you can just focus more on entertaining the audience as usual. Now, there's a lot more examples I can give when it comes to track selection, but we'll stop here for now. Think of this as a general starter since different DJs have different thought processes according to the factors they face, the environments they're going to be playing for, and other things. Now, here's some practice you can do wherever you go. Every place can be a place for you to learn about how others set the mood with the help of some music. I mean, imagine going to a restaurant and you're just eating in absolute silence, and it's just background noise coming from everything happening around you. Like planning DJ sets, curating playlists for venues are just as important. You don't hear speakcore at a fancy restaurant, but if you do though, do let me know. Like, take a video and send me. I want to see that. I'm kidding. I'm serious. Okay, so now we move on to the next part, beat counting. There are 4 beats in a bar, but for convenience reasons, DJs tend to count in 8s, which is also correct.
Yeah.
This counting method is based on the 4/4 time signature, which can also be found in most music you hear today. Both are correct, just a matter of preference for this one. Now, combining with song structure we just covered earlier, you can try this with songs you listen to frequently in your free time. You want to do this verbally first, then mentally. So
It's actually typically good for dancing too, from what I've heard.
4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Eventually,
1,
you'll find
2,
yourself being
3,
able to
4.
do beat
1,
counting
2,
without
3,
needing to
4.
think much, which will help you quickly identify how many bars are there in a section of a track, which will
I've
aid you
accidentally
in
done this on
deciding when
tracks
and
before.
where to start
Like,
mixing
oh, that's
and
1,
when
2,
to
3, 4,
finish
1, 2, 3, 4.
transitions. Earlier on, I mentioned briefly about making sense of phrasing. This is based on a very common mixing technique you can hear in most places, and the main reason for this technique is to avoid vocal clashing. This is the verse-chorus mixing technique, broken down in a very simplified format. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show video demonstrations of this for now due to time, but this is a very simplified breakdown of what usually happens when a DJ mixes songs. Okay, so for this practice, it would be great if you can get your hands on a controller to practice, but if you can't, that's okay
God, I wish I had a
too. You
controller.
can work with
I
software
might look
and
into
do it
one
from your
in a
interface
couple,
instead.
maybe a year or
For
two.
general reference, a DJ usually takes anywhere
What I've seen,
between
they're
4 to
expensive
10
as fuck right
seconds
now.
to prepare a song for mixing, depending on their performance style, skill level, and preference. You can use this time range as a benchmark to see how fast you can prepare your track when beat matching, but don't rush. Now, like I shared earlier, without going too much into technical details, think of EQ, known as equalizer, as a way to help you balance how two tracks will sound when played together at the same time. For example, two bass-heavy tracks played concurrently may come out distorted, muffled, or worse still, the bass from both tracks cancel each other out. This is also known as phasing when two frequencies are too close to each other. In most cases, DJs generally use clock positions to communicate clearly and quickly on what positions to set the dials to. Say for instance, the engineer is doing a sound test. The person can just go set 2 o'clock for master out or cut off the lows, and the DJ will immediately know what to do. We're gonna have a brief look into how the features highlighted in the slides are used in mixing. The next one will be a little bit more detailed, but don't worry, you don't have to memorize anything. It's just a general example of how mixing would look like when you break it down. For time reasons, I'm going to cover both mixing and transition in a single slide to show you a rough step-by-step breakdown on what a DJ does during mixing and transition using count of 4 beats. It may look like a lot is going on over here, but when the process is broken down, it's actually a lot simpler than you think once you put it into practice. Now, on a side note, you will notice that I highlighted the first beat of every bar, and DJs count it this way, sometimes in 8s, to note how many bars there are in the section that they're counting, mixing, and transiting from and to. I understand that some might find all of this rather difficult to understand without any video examples shown, but you can take the information here and apply it onto the DJ sets you listen to, then learn from there as well. So before I wrap this chapter up, I just want to say that different DJs will have different explanations for whatever I've shared so far. Some may disagree, some may have different views, and I very much respect that regardless. Ultimately, your goals will shape your learning processes and journey as a DJ, and in some ways even influence the events you play for in the future, be it in VR or your local venues. And now finally, general tips on what else to look out for, be it promoting yourself, preparing yourself, the mentality you should have as a DJ, and etiquettes. This is the last chapter of today's general introduction to the topic of DJing and you. Posters and album covers are great ways to show your audience on who's behind the name, while visual elements in there based on the themes and genres of your sets can help attract others who are wondering if they should hit that play button on your uploads. DJs are generally their own marketers unless the DJ has a team of people to work with. If not, most usually would just do things on their own, like marketing, PR, content creation, market survey, and so on. There's a lot more that we do in the background than we do in the foreground, to be honest. And here's some examples I made in the past, and something I don't really talk about much is that in my free time I actually deal with digital design and motion graphics for production companies, creative agencies, and other clients I have in a few regions. So for those who want to explore options on creating visual designs for their promotional campaigns, be it doing it yourself or working with someone who does design work, I've prepared some points for you to consider in the next couple of slides. These are just some more examples of how you can present your style in a visual format to attract viewers to the stage area. Think of them like eye candies played on very big screens. Imagine communicating with your audience without talking. How will you do that aside from music? Okay, wait for it. Okay, and here comes the wall of text. You can just
Huh?
read it through briefly for now.
Jeez.
You are your own brand. I'm sorry for the wall of text, by the way. You are your own brand. Take as much time as you need to go through some of these questions, regardless if you plan to do this for the
Apparently,
long
I've
run
got you
or
friended.
not. And just lightly touching on the music collection part, believe it or not, your music library and your willingness to adapt to different scenarios.
Sorry, take me a
will
second to
determine
unmute.
the
I didn't want
venues
to
you
like
get to
talk
perform
over
at,
this.
and it's a sizable
You're
reason
good,
why
you're good.
DJs always expand their libraries and skill set.
Apparently,
to
I've got
maximize
you
the chances of getting
friended.
more
So I
gigs
wanted to
out
say
there
hi
in
again.
the market. The answers you have from some of these questions will determine a lot on your strategy to build your own community or fan base, both actively and passively. So take your time to think about your approach for starters. Some might wonder why I didn't cover much more, such as marketing tactics in this session. The focus here is mainly on developing yourself as a DJ. And also because time, you know. So yeah, on to the next slide. I'm sorry, there's going to be walls of text from this point onwards, but these are just some
Lord.
general ideas I'm putting out here related to building your own community or fan base. Connect with your audience who show their support for you. Party with your crowd. I cannot stress that enough. And when it comes to skill sets, there's a saying that two DJs can have the same 10 songs, but both DJs would play it differently and often in their own ways. How DJs come up with their own signature styles often come from not just years of practice, but the willingness to experiment with different things during practice or even live shows. So keep an open mind and try everything. And now when it comes to preparing yourself, be it for your first gig or not, it's important to cultivate habits that help you perform at your best. Prepare your sets on multiple formats in case of problems. For example, if you're a CDJ user, instead of having just one USB drive, you can prepare a few of the same just in case things like the CDJ link dropped out and suddenly the other decks connected can't read off the shared deck, or you have multiple folders prepared for different sections of your performance. For laptop DJs, bringing your own DVS box can help avoid a number of problems. For example, the venue's DVS box is too old that you can't connect with your software. Now, there's a lot of other examples I can give when it comes to preparing for emergencies and troubleshooting for DJs, but we'll leave that for another time. And spending some time at the venue you're about to perform at can help you understand and learn about the types of crowds that go there, what kind of music are played at which hour, what's hot and what's not in music, and so on. You can also take this time to observe the stage area and see what you can and cannot do. For instance, there's not enough space for 2 laptops to do a seamless handover, so you have to figure out another way to transit from the previous DJ without causing this issue DJs are afraid of and call dead air, where there's basically people all over the place but no music at all. And you can imagine how awkward it's going to be when it's like a couple hundred people just standing there like, wait, where's the sound? So what do we do now? So anyway, a sound check is a must for DJs to ensure that everything is in good working order, and also to find out what you should and should not do on your set from a technical perspective. So if you're unsure about this, you can always check in with the in-house technician or engineers or even the managers to find out more. Having pre-recorded sets on you is something not many talk about, but it's acknowledged as a handy thing to have in the event that there's a problem during a set, be it technical or other reasons. And this is usually done to avoid dead air while the problem is being resolved by the in-house engineers or technicians, or even yourself, you know. And please, I can't stress this enough. Please have ample rest, food, water. Those who are in the field will know what I'm talking about. Work exhaustion is a very real problem, and it does happen to the best of us, be it DJ or not. A DJ can take up to 3 gigs a night depending on factors, and it can be mentally exhausting after going through hours and hours of loud music. And this is also known as listener's fatigue. You could go search it up online and read about it. And finally, back up your stuff. Then back up that backup which backed up your stuff. And then back up, yeah, you get the idea. So more backups better than none. Okay, so short story. I was at work with a friend about half an hour before his show.
So I guess see you later, Para.
And with it was about 30,000 songs or so.
I'm gonna hop into the feline meetup after this is over in probably like next 5-10 minutes.
Refused to work with the CDJs on that night, so well, I had to go take over. You can avoid data loss as long as you do your backups regularly. For example, Time Machine for Macs, or manually just copying the folders into external drives. I mean, there's a lot more solutions out there. I'm pretty sure there's some robust solutions for backups, but we're just going to cover just these couple of ideas in general so you can get the idea of how serious this topic can become actually. So please do your backups. And when it comes to mentality and etiquette, these are just some things I can share with you in general. When I say team performance, I mean knowing who's doing what and how all of you can complement each other's music direction. The standard arrangement for DJs at an event or club usually starts with warm-up DJs to start the event, then the pre-main will start getting people into the mood to party, then the main and the closing act to end the night. So take your time, do your homework on music trends, learn more about the trade and what's coming next, and reach out to listeners for feedback on their thoughts when they heard your set for your own learning purposes. Listen to your own sets from a neutral standpoint and take notes on parts you hear that can be improved. Mistakes are unavoidable. Even professionals have bad moments sometimes. See the mistakes as opportunities to learn instead of beating yourself up over it senselessly while you're on set. And expand your music directions as a DJ. It can and will eventually lead you to more gigs in different environments with different demographics, allowing you to explore and learn even more down the road. Okay, the last wall of text. This is the last wall of text, okay, I promise. So, anyway, 1. Be respectful to people, seriously. For example, don't go up to a DJ in the middle of their set and tell them how they should perform.
Yeah.
In front of others when there's no one at the dance floor on their set. Don't tell a DJ what to avoid playing just because you want to play it instead. Don't harass the attendees for free drinks. I hope I don't have to go into details on this one. Just be respectful to people, okay? And number 2, as shared earlier, on some ways you can gear yourself up and prevent issues on your set. It really doesn't hurt to prepare a couple more USB drives or something along the way.
I like how you
never
could summarize
know if
these as
one
like,
of
don't
these
be a
preparations
dick.
would come in handy in the times of need. Number 3, know what your role entails, what you should and shouldn't play according to the role that you're assigned. That's very important, okay? For example, warming up the crowd is one of the most crucial tasks as a warm-up DJ. And number 4, song requests are common. Be polite and just take notes, but you don't always have to entertain them, especially if it's going to wreck your set flow. If the customer starts being pushy about the request and harass you, just call security and show them the door. But if you're able to fit the song request into your set somehow, by all means go ahead, and you probably just made someone their night. Number 5, party with the crowd. Enjoy yourself as much as your crowd does. I know some DJs out there can be quite tense from being nervous, so they just stand there on stage half the time. But just remember, the crowd is there to have a great time, and you too should have a great time with them. Okay, for number 6, I never imagined I have to bring this up, but please treat a venue's equipment with care, especially if it's shared among other DJs. Imagine someone broke something right before you took over and you only discovered it much later halfway through your performance.
Ouch.
Okay, that's really messed up. Don't do that, okay? Please take care of the equipment and it will take care of you. And number 7, unless there's an emergency that you need to set up your equipment halfway through someone else's set and you've been given approval to do so, please don't do this. It's disruptive to the DJ on set and sometimes may even cause things like technical problems. Okay, so always get assistance if there's an actual emergency that needs you to do this. And yes, this is one of those jobs where we are technically granted to drink on the job with customers or by ourselves, and we're given like 3 or 4 drinks or maybe a certain X amount of budget. But no, you're there to work. Okay, so once your set is over, you can do as you please. But until then, it is considered unprofessional to be drunk on set, even if you think you can handle your alcohol limit. And number 9, sometimes we may encounter moments where the last DJ overruns into the next DJ's set time, sometimes a good 10 or even 20 minutes. And even if that happens and if you are affected, be the bigger person and don't overrun your set to help keep the rest of the schedule on track. Think of the bigger picture. And the last point for today, the DJ booth is not your house. It is a place of work. Don't bring people into the console unless it's granted by the head DJ or organizer, and these people know when they enter the booth, they don't disrupt the DJ on set. I mean, there's just a lot more things to cover on this, but these are just some to share in general on what you can consider. And we are almost at the end of this session. Now, before I move on, I just have a few parting words. Play every set like it's your last ever. Be it your first gig or not, as soon as you set foot onto that stage, give it your very best on every set, be it for 5 or 5,000 people. Because our goal as DJs is to let people have a good time through music. And don't forget to enjoy the process yourself. Do it because you want to and it makes you happy. Everything else will eventually fall into place down the road. Most unfortunately, there's not enough time for a live Q&A session here today, but I will be answering questions on Twitter and other platforms as well. You can tag me or just send in your questions by DM. I will let you know how you can reach out to me at the end of this panel. And we have come to the end of this panel. I hope the contents here helped you in some way. Again, I do have to apologize for zipping through the slides for some, but I'd like you to think of it as just a general overview of what DJs do here today. While I was updating the presentation, I actually prepared a series of video examples from turntables to CDJs and controllers even. But I had to hold that thought because of the amount of information to cover, as you can see, in under just 1 hour. I will say this one last time for those watching it live right now. All of this will be made available at a later time, so you can watch it again. Don't worry if you missed anything out here today. Don't be shy and feel free to reach out through my socials if you have questions or feedback. I will do my best to respond to each and every one of you. And just a reminder that this offer is also valid to those watching this in the future as well. With all that said, once again, a very big thank you to the good people of Furality for having me here today, and all of you watching this as well. My name is Slowprof, thank you for your time, and I'll see you around.
Cool. It's not quite as overly detailed as I thought, but some of that I knew. Get tossed into the feline meetup thing, so I might just wait like a couple minutes for that. Ugh. I think there's like a whole extra like
How did you feel about that too?
back thing to this.
We have one recording, but it's usually too big to send it on.
A lot of talk of.
I saw Kay at
a lot of talk of
TFF, I think it was.
TikTok
I just
and,
started
and,
DJing in
numbers.
I am fruit.
So I started.
There was like so many. There was so much talk of followers.
Yeah,
I
you
am
know what
small.
Furzona is? Furzona were the people that taught me how to DJ during
Go to bed.
I gotta go for now, but I'll see you around.
Oh, I love that. So far, I've just been playing at Club Orion, and I've been trying to build an audience.
Oh, I already got the invite thing to the feline. Cool. Let's see. If I got into the main instance or not.
Ah, yeah.
Kitties!
Meows.
Hey, it's cat time.
Yes, yes, time. I've been waiting the entire con
Kitty
for
cat
this.
Oh my god.
More cats.
Hey, cat meetup!
You're a kitty cat.
Yay!
Cats. All the cats.
So much
There are
cats.
kitty cats here.
So many cats.
Yeah.
We need more cats!
Yeah.
Bring in the cats!
More cats.
All the
More kitty
More
cats.
cats.
it's come to my attention how many bases there are.
Yeah.
You might
Honestly,
be based.
I love
I don't
the
know.
cat diversity here.
I honestly really want to get that big cat face at some point. I really want to.
Beautiful. Impressive.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
See if I can flip this. There we go. I'll make sure the stream's actually working. Okay, that's good. Oh, maybe a little higher. Wait, why did that go up too high? Did it flip around? What the heck? Why? There we go.
He's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. How many are in here?
Cat overload.
We got 1140. Okay.
Let's see, this is 107, so... 7 instances of this, I guess.
Kinda looks like a dog.
I'm not a dog, that's a cat. That's actually like so difficult to us to make my persona on 3D. That's a really good job.
Okay.
Cheers.
I wonder if, what's his face is on here? I wonder if Match is on here.
Of course, you see that cat going up to the ring doorbell, and it's like,
Let me. Oh my god, this is terrible.
I don't remember, but I remember this old video, like, the video you have,
It says 15 on it. Let me check the other instances.
the pretty cat. That's fucking weird. Somebody's my name? Like, what cat doing in the night? Go to strip club.
You're pretty cute.
Thank you.
Pretty cute.
Hi, silly goose.
Hello there. How are you?
This is amazing.
Thank you.
Where is everyone?
Meow, 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 meow.
It's Sticky Paw.
This is the second largest one. I wonder how many people have customs on here.
I'm just gonna say Frank because I'm French.
Am I what you call a catfish? Because I have.
You know, I want to try the larger one. Oh, it won't let me.
I don't know. I do like the catfish people.
Catfish.
Wait, what? Sauce?
There we go. Much better. Hold on.
There's catfishes among us. There's
We'll
sauce.
be able.
Catfish.
I have fins, so technically I'm a catfish.
There we go.
Oh lord.
You're sauce.
Meow.
Meow.
It was so cool.
Thank you. This is so funny.
Thanks. I know, right?
Meow.
Just a little bit.
One day you're gonna hear like a really deep voice say meow.
That's Yeah, it's we tried to make it like 1-to-1 with the original music video. So if you could like watch them side by side and you'll see like scene for scene they're about as close as you can get.
Yeah, just right.
Now it sounds scary.
Well, if we're gonna call out imposters, that's not a cat. That's
Very similar. Very similar.
Rex is not a cat. The frick.
Cat's and a bird.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
The bird.
No one noticed.
Burb. Burb.
Wait,
Tiny
I'm gonna
cat.
try and get
I'm
Alma.
very-
Alma gone.
How much of a cat am I? I bought
Uh,
two
Just
I
like,
think
cat
you
models
can take
today.
a picture
I have a lot
and
of
just
cats.
like,
Oh, okay,
maybe
hold on,
like,
hold on. Let me add
I like
like
that.
find the imposters.
I like the cat.
There are some imposters amongst us.
Meow.
There's catfishes everywhere.
Meow.
Hey,
Where?
stop touching me. I'm
Okay,
scared of you
where?
from afar.
Don't say
You think I
that.
won't fight you? I'm a cat after all.
Meow.
I'm a
Yes.
cat.
I'm a big cat.
I'm just gonna. Here we go. Water. Drink water. Don't drink water.
When you're
Drink water?
when you're
Okay,
hungry
cheers
and
to
you're
that.
broke, just drink water.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Anytime somebody tells me to drink water, I go cheers.
Oh lord.
That is a good food.
Let's read some bios. Friend contract. What the fuck? If you have signed, you have acknowledged that you're Sims friend. Welcome to the lucky world of am I happy, am I sad, or am I drunk? What the fuck? Cringe.
I don't want to get a group.
Read some bios. Oh god, lag.
Have you come to
Please stand here.
29.
Really?
There's someone in Dallas.
Oh, you text,
I mean, it makes sense. We're a very good.
A.M. Martin.
What's it called? I'm only gonna be here for a short amount of time, sadly. I just wanted to drop in and say hi. I'm gonna wait until about 30 minutes
I can't
into the
crush
meetup,
on people.
and then I'm
I
gonna
just
start
love
jumping
them
into
cuddle
and helping people take their
and
group
love
photos.
anything
So
else.
if y'all wanna stick around for those, keep in mind in about we'll say exactly 30.
Oh shit, Rabbit's on here.
Everyone do their group photos. So everyone be ready. Hang out here, have a good time, take care of yourselves, and it'll be great. It's gonna be
Take care of yourselves. The cat. Cat fight. Fight the cats. Take care of yourself? Come by?
I would start taking the group photos now.
I've never seen so many non-violent cats in one spot.
Everyone to be included. So we're gonna have some time. Don't just socialize, have a good time. And
Who was doing the talking? Oh, maybe the Sim City person?
I just, if you want to know how crazy of a cat I am, though, I literally was falling asleep playing Phasma with that being.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more people hopping on now. Oh shit. Lag. 19, New York.
Generally safety settings off is a bad idea. There's a lot of people. Every time somebody changes.
Luckily, I didn't make a meal in, so I don't have to change.
I'm lagging a little bit, so I might have to.
It's crazy how many different cats.
I didn't really think about it. I thought they were chicken.
So where's Sigma at, huh? Where's he at? Chicken.
We don't have our own specific friends that we try to go here.
Not gonna join you.
They made a gremlin.
Oh, there's a bird meetup this morning.
Yeah, one of those that updated the emblems.
Yeah, they're basically infamous. Upgraded.
Yeah, well that's what Derb is. Derb is an emblem.
So to be honest with you, I got lucky with his avatar.
Very shiny emblem. Didn't you make that Derb? Or did you do like
Oh my god, there's some people like leaving and joining, and it's like hard to tell who's who.
You're getting away from the imp. Apparently the people that made the imp were kind of not nice.
Way better than you do. What do you mean? What do you mean?
no one's nice in the VR chat. Everybody acts nice until something happens.
The one who gave original species on G in our bits sometimes.
I could see
Yeah, they revoked Jay's face to it, so he has to make the gremlin now.
Alright, let's see how many people are streaming on here. Oh god, lag.
He's revoked his mom.
1, 2, 3. Oh god, lag. 3.
But he still just like make the gremlin anyway. Just to see if
It's visible on stream. Oh, it is visible on stream. Nice. Oh my god, lag. 1, 2, 3. 3 people have cameras on that I'm pretty sure are streaming.
Oh god.
The skeleton now.
Oh boy. Kit Kats. I want to go pet one on a cat's belly. See which one's trying to kill me.
Let's see. Only if you like it.
Now give me time. Give me time. Do it. Get everyone's attention.
Get everyone's attention.
I know you're
Come on, meow for me. Meow tiny, meow. Do it. Meow, do it. No, no, don't push away. Just meow. No, dummy. Tiny, please.
How you doing? You remember.
Okay.
It's not that short back then.
Awesome from Australia on here.
is this the only active one? No, it has to be more.
There has to be more.
One or two. One or two.
I'm with my
I'd like to note that you just missed.
Hello.
The goose said he'd be back.
We're in one of the most crowded.
Cat.
Okay,
We're in,
so who would be on
we're in
the video?
we're in the most crowded instance.
Kitty cat.
Oh,
Pussy.
biggest instance.
Let's go.
Biggest instance. Yeah.
Oh, this is the biggest instance. Interesting.
On like the link that you put into the group chat.
Oh wait, well no.
So I got myself invited. Refreshed the page of my friends list and tried to join you that way. And
Oh yeah, this is the largest instance. Well, no, it's not. Looks like 113 is. Oh god, I'm getting so much lag from so many avatars. Oh god. I don't know literally anyone in here at all whatsoever. There's no like anchor point for me.
But like, you also have to log in. You have to log into the Fox portal to use it.
I could not take out my avatars. My favorites list is broken, so I can't actually see any of my favorite avatars, so I can't remove or add.
Oh shit.
Kinda sucks. Well, I wanted to go get one of the smaller cat avatars that I wanted. Pretty textured. Oh, you're good.
Go pick a different one.
I have this shirt in real life.
I can see that.
I have a friend that runs a
The big hand beans and the very tiny.
Yeah, I think Rabbit left because when they knew in here either.
You're not happy, Toby? Why did they want toes? Say no to the toes?
It's because that's what they wanted on Nintendo Wii.
Going in.
Let's try a different one.
My cat is now rolling in front of me. I can realize that right here. Move back so it looks like I'm doing inappropriate.
Yeah, there's like 3 baby furs in there. I'm not so good on that. Let's try a different one. Oh god. Fucking lag. Oh, is this so laggy?
I'm trying to turn on avatars right now. There's still avatars.
So much lag.
$400 or something, but like, the face tracker is only $100. Like, you could just run an extra.
Not being recorded.
That's fine. Okay. Because it's just a camera.
Milo! Why are you a coon right now? What's wrong with you?
Holy shit, we got some cats up in this bitch. What's that?
See if there's anybody in here.
Eye tracking and any other headset.
For real though, I am happy you at least got to see that. One person, like, it's all good that to see that.
Let's see. Some of these people are trolling. It's like foxes in here. What the fuck? Really? What the fuck? Okay, somebody's got some like really laggy fucking avatar in here. Oh, I'm getting ridiculous headaches from that. From somebody's laggy ass avatar. It'll be trolling.
I surprisingly simp for
Just, fucking lag, goddammit, come on. Fuck. It's lagging so hard.
How are you guys doing? Like literally.
God, it's just lagging so hard.
Yeah, did you get into 114?
It's been a while actually.
I'm like lagging.
Yeah, a few months.
I'm literally just in here as an anchor for everybody to join.
That's so bad.
Ow, whoa! What are the odds of...
Yeah.
You're not a cat. That's from you to a cat. You're not a cat.
Nah.
I sleep in the coffin.
You're right.
Nope.
You can Petey and I had a whole bit, but their cat.
God, some of these avatars are so fucking laggy.
I don't think I have.
Jesus Christ, this is so fucking terrible.
My ball!
You know what? I'm gonna try if I don't have like a Ruby.
Oh my god. People have like so much crazy shit on their avatars and it's making the whole thing run like ass on my end.
Yeah, I know about the off silver. Alright, well, thank you for answering my question. Have a good...
Getting like knocked out of the game.
Shit, too many people.
What the fuck? There's people wearing cats on here. What the fuck? I'd be trolling. Let's try quick join. Screw it. Okay, I'm gonna sit down because this is giving me headaches. All the lag is like ridiculous. Ugh. People with laggy avatars are gonna make me puke. Not fun. Performance bullshit. What the fuck? Okay, let's see. This... None of these people are... What the goddamn fuck? Come on. It's a feline meetup thing. Why are there so many people that aren't, like... That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I get the word phantom feelings because there's like occasionally points where stuff will like clip through and it feels like I'm like touching a leaf or something. It's messing with me so bad. It's like mild phantom touch. It's absolutely messing with me. Let's try this one. Oh fuck. Jane, you are not a cat. Why are you on here? God damn. Somebody forgot to mute themselves. Oh, God.
I don't know where they're at. I don't know where they went.
Since am I in? God damn it. Lag. I'm in 120. There's 121. Let's try that one. Yeah, let's try the next one. Can we have been at this for like 20 minutes? Kind of ridiculous.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
The VTuber thing was easy.
Kaiser is here, and so is my friend Goose.
The VTuber thing was easier because like it didn't matter which kind of species you were, but here people are actually actively trying to troll.
I just thought I would come to the cat meet. I have a few friends who are coming here too. My friend Otarian is here.
So basically people are just here to like fuck around, and it's kind of annoying.
Here we're all on a Discord call.
That's cool. Nice.
101? What's this one? Oh, full. 102. Let's try that one.
They used to add.
This one looks like it's just about full. Let's see if I can get into this one.
Yeah, I definitely should have finished working on that winter avatar.
As some of the larger instances start like clear out because people are going to other ones with their friends, it makes it easier to get into them. There's like 30 people in this one. I'm gonna load like ass, but we'll see.
Cat, where's your cat? Where are you?
I have water.
Wait, have y'all heard? I think you already saw the cursed Leo cat. One of my friends.
The cursed Leo.
Wow.
Oh, Darius is on here. Oh shit.
What is
Darius. Oh, holy fuck.
Low poly, bro. Hey, I gotta, be compatible.
Finally, somebody I know is working on here.
Oh, excellent, dog.
Oh.
We were playing Prison Escape together.
Oh my god, fucking lag.
Fancy running to you here.
I'm perfectly.
Oh, that's so cute. You're bigger than me.
How dare you?
Holy fuck, lag.
It's a cute one.
Look at it.
Playing Sonos. Okay. See if this will work like not lag.
Tiger shark.
There we go. Oh my god, this is lagging so bad. I can't see literally anything.
Tiger shark still hungry.
Tiger shark has
What the? Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey guys.
Come here, Candy Bean.
Hi, Hunter.
Oh, hey, Hunter.
It's my only feeling outside that I have, so
You're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
I don't have milk on this model.
so it's sharks. Sharks.
Where?
He just figured find them. I will find a way to put kills on him. Just especially the computer, but...
The ultimate insult.
Oh my god, the lag is so bad. It's taking me like a second to do anything.
I'm surprised Crim's not on the
Yeah.
So much lag. Holy fuck.
Can I have the leg if you haven't fished, demonic? No, you cannot have fish sticks.
I made a joke and a reference. It went over someone's head.
No, I think he said fish sticks.
Oh, Slim.
Oh my god.
I made this joke. You guys and everyone just went. I thought I was gonna get.
I hate this so much. This lag is awful.
What type of language do circles use? Merp code.
Let me like walk down so I can see what's going on in here. There we go. Now I can see what the hell's going on. Okay. God damn. Calm down, you freaking game. Calm down. I don't want to sit here and get sick doing this. Jesus Christ. Expand in room. Okay. That's a dog. What the fuck? What is that thing? That's a bird? Monkey. What the fuck? There's like no cats on here. What the fuck is this shit?
I'm a canine, what do you expect?
Somebody's taking pictures.
I'm just hanging out with Darius.
Kitsune. There's a pool. God. I'm getting, like, nauseous. It's this world, I think. This world is just so laggy. Yeah, it's dropping down to 12 frames per second. Oh, I know why. Hold up, let me check. I still have those other streams open. That's probably why it's lagging. Okay, close those down. That should help. There we go. I think that helped a little bit. Not much, though. This world just runs like ass. I think the maximum capacity for these is like 40, that way you can drag other people in. The problem with this is that there's a lot of people that are like, not feline, and it's kind of a pain in the ass.
There's a lot of cats.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people streaming right now. Lots of cameras.
Because he's gender fluid or
Oh, that actually makes sense.
He identifies.
Other than I can see people. Ish.
So he's okay with saying he because he knows why. Because IRL he gets people. So
Okay.
God.
But you know, overall they don't like me having the gay thing because it limited his name. It limited him.
I love the impinge model from
Oh my god, it's running so terribly.
I'm not good for emotional support right now. I'm at a convention.
Do you know Fanuc? Oh wow, that was cursed. Do you know Fanuc?
You have to be a furry for me to sit. I have to be able to sit down and look at you.
Yeah,
when
Fanuc
I'm
has
here.
a very similar avatar. We were playing.
I wish
I'm not
the
the one
world was a
supporting
bit
him, so I'm not being fucked up
smaller.
right now. He actually has other people he can talk
And
to.
he came at me with a knife.
I
I
wish
also
the
have
world was a
no
bit
advice when it comes
smaller.
Yeah, I can't. This is too laggy. Find a smaller one.
I wish the world was a bit smaller.
I'm
Like
getting
all
nauseous.
meetup areas from the last Furality, because it was like in a little room, and it was like way better to force people to socialize with you. Not those other rooms. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but
This is a bit so you can get a shit ton of people in here. Like I had you doing those. That's how you get people. That's how we've been moving around in this entire convention. Using their system. I can't even see that you're on. I can't see either of you online on my list, my friends list. You don't exist. Neither of you exist.
They gotta improve their system for next year because it is trash. But I don't think they were expecting 5,000 people to be on here at once at some points. It's just not working. Or maybe they just didn't test it very well. I don't know. API is probably limiting the thing. Okay, I'm in here. God, the problem is people keep fucking leaving and joining and leaving and joining. And it's messing up the user list, so I can't tell who the hell's in here at like any time. Okay, I guess. God, it's making me nauseous. Oh, shit. Ugh. They really shouldn't have put this many effects in this thing. It's literally nauseating.
I think so. I've seen a few on models.
I'll pull it out real quick.
I think turning the fish off helped a little bit. It still sucks though. Gave me an extra like 2 frames per second back.
The one thing, so like the thing I've noticed at least with like working on Fishbone, yeah, that's the issue I'm having too, where you can only grab one corner and that's it. But what would be required is just that, because it's based off of the parent bone or whatever. So the parent bone for this at least is at the hip or the skirt itself, and when one is already being grabbed from that parent bone children, you can't grab another one after that. Same thing happens with certain ears, because some
Which
people
one am I in right now?
bone on the head, and when that
And 126, so.
so people usually set the parent bone
Hey,
the base of the ear instead.
do you have avatars hidden? Do you have avatars hidden?
Avatar table.
Like, did you hide avatars?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. I'm at 40 frames with like most people hidden, so.
Someone's getting 40 frames per second in this. I'm getting freaking. Oh, actually, I think it's probably my CPU. CPU can't handle this shit.
Oh, come on with me. I just showed the avatars. Really.
Wait, I'm at 126.
It's been a while.
I know, I've been seeing you here like forever.
I love your look a lot. It's really good.
Oh, can't you?
So much fucking lag.
Yeah, are you?
Barky decided to get off.
Alright.
Hello.
I'm like, hi.
Oh my god. Hi.
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 It's okay, this
I
nonsense
have to
says
hide
okay
it just
too.
so that
Especially when standing up in planes, it's fun to be like.
All the avatars are loading in. It's
Oh right, I forgot because some people aren't streaming. I think I'm.
I have to hide now.
Two other cameras in here, I think.
This weekend, my exactly just been like spiced up. Is that okay? There is someone actually. Now I'm still
all the avatars are loading, bro.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah.
Screwed.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
there we go.
I think we're better now.
Gotcha.
I need to build a new PC before doing this shit again. That's for sure. I forgot how CPU dependent this is.
Headset do you have? Wait, you have like a Quest 2.
Yeah, I think it's mainly just my internet.
Oh, what happened?
Not that good. I'm running on Wi-Fi, so.
Oh,
Still trying to.
Also, gonna be
15 frames per
dragging
second, man.
members as well.
Have you hidden any avatars?
Yeah, see, I'm not the only non-feline here. I just saw Ned Bailey walk in.
There was an orphan
Yeah, that'll be my
chasing
daughter most
for-
likely. I'm not looking in the headset at the moment. Application
Trying
what
to
you mean by that, just like taking a little
trying
bit
to hide. You might do that. Don't better for any hide avatars.
Okay, found another one that might have a lot more people in it. If I can get it to not lag. Please stop lagging. God damn.
Oh, that's wait, no, I need
Like
to
2
search
frames per
that.
second, I think.
I recognize that name. Mate.
I could have sworn I've.
Oh, God. Oh, hey, I think the battery percentage thing is finally working on the left. Left hand says it's down to 204.
That's why you need a bed, so then you jump up and drop aspirin from your bed and just squish someone.
No, if you need the face to sit on, I'm right here.
$16 for the shop. Here, look. Get off your seat real quick. I gotta do more work on my hero. I gotta fuck around with that more.
Let's see.
Did I show you hero? No, I don't think you have.
Oh my God, the frickin' lag.
Crazy. I do too. I have a kimono fox, so like they're becoming the new Nanachi. They're everywhere.
This is like no cats at all. What the fuck?
I want that hair. I want that hair specifically. You need it. The short hair. Yeah.
I see people are leaving some of these because like the feline meetup has got a lot of people that aren't feline. That kind of figures.
Yeah, so the hair for this one, we can find something for him. This is all the hair that you get. You do get the short.
Well, let's try the first one, 100. Okay, let's get this guy by now. Shit. Load, please. Dense ass lag. Oh, shit. It's like a slideshow. It says cats on it. And birds. Son of a bitch. And planes. The fuck? Some of these people have a ridiculous amount of money, and it shows. Oh, God.
Wait, what's into the time? I watched it all the time. Wait, there's...
Just to get the one part where they have the station turf war and
Did I just hear somebody say something's in an ass?
I think people are getting lewd, too. What the fuck? I better calm the fuck down. Oh, fuck. Turn off. Okay, turn off. God, this lagging is awful. I don't remember this lagging this bad yesterday, unless my PC is, like, overheating. It wouldn't surprise me, because it's getting pretty hot outside, and it's not... the air conditioner's struggling to keep up inside, so... Big oof. There we go, let's win the largest one. Looks like a spot cleared out in it. I think some people just gave the fuck up. Some people join the shit that aren't feline. What is this shit? I get you want them to look pretty, but if it's a meetup world, like, you should be trying to make it as easy for people to meet up as possible. Don't make it stupid. It doesn't even be stupid high quality. Especially for people on Quest, I feel kind of bad for them. This probably runs a bit more ass. Oh god, come on. Scroll, please. There we go. Oh my god. Can I get this to scroll and it's driving me nuts? Oh, come on, please. There we go. Don't say my mom. Oh lord. Please, no children. Okay, social. Ugh, like none of these are cats. There's like a freaking lawman here of all things. Where's the goddamn... I think only like half of these are actually... What the fuck are people speaking non-English now? I feel like streamer meetup will probably be the easiest one to meet people in. So I don't know too many feline streamers, which is I think is actually part of the problem. I do know, well actually I do know a couple, but they don't hang out on VR. More VTubers and less like...
This particular one...
Shark...
Well, it really depends. On their website, they have like specialty ones that are like themed around a certain character, and those are like a couple $100 sometimes. But the one that I got was like a mystery box, which is like really cheap. It was like $65, and then you just get like a random one of a certain color hilt, and it isn't attributed to any particular like character or anything, which is I guess why it's so much more cheap because it's not like.
Funny thing is, like, the refresh button doesn't work on the room instances. All these people starting to hop off. It went down from like 1,000 to 900.
Well, that's kind of nice because then it's kind of more unique.
I think it's because people are getting kind of sick of like there being rooms full of non-felines. That's kind of the problem with these like specific like species meetups, is that you end up getting people that are like not.
I have never been here.
Not feeling whatsoever. So anybody can join this shit, so it's like, eh. Whereas with like the streamer meetups, it's like anything that's not species specific. So ones like VTuber or feline or VTuber or streamer meetups, those are usually people that say if they're not VTubing or they're not streamers, they still want to meet people who are. So that usually works out. This is just people that are trolling, or did they just literally hop on here to hang out with their friends and they don't care.
This elite strap, but it's any accessories are just mondo expensive.
I may sell you
It's the only way they're making money.
I got a new as well. I got a friend.
Wow, they can charge $80 for a piece of plastic?
If you update your friends list on the website, you're welcome to pop in on any of the instances.
I will say there are like cheaper third-party things out there, but I've not tried any of them. So.
Yeah, literally like half the people in this instance are not feline
PC that can run
at all.
the link cable, so I just stuck on the standalone headset.
That's pretty easy.
And I think it's why people are hopping between instances too, because they're trying to find people that actually have feline personas, and most of these are not that.
Them. Oh. You're imposter, by the way.
I'm imposter. What's in?
Yeah, this is a kitty cat meat.
Exactly.
No, star doggy meat.
I don't have the cat avatar.
Just you're a cat right now. Just. No, you are. No, she's a cat right now. You're a cat right now.
You're a wolf. I'm literally a fucking bear. Get out of here. That's a big ass cat.
This is a cat meetup.
I could step on you.
For fuck's sake.
Not as banned, because you're pretending you're a cat.
What do you mean not as banned? No. Star cat. Get away from me.
Yeah, people are just on here to fucking troll.
Star cat. No.
Star cat.
I have a fucking spine. Oh god, I'm broken. Hold on.
See, Axel's a
Why
cat.
is everything... Hello.
I was muted, but I was trying to say hi when you were talking to Dub. And then I saw Sunny's name pop up.
Excuse me?
Trolls. All the trolls.
I have scratchies. You can hear scratchies.
I really like. Oh wait, hold on.
Do you not?
Turn avatars. Okay, try it again.
Actually, fucking like God, there's a kaiju on here. Wow.
There it is.
Gives me phantom touch.
Now you can see. It's like one of the best qualities of this
I
model.
have a version of Husk Free that's cat that looks scary with avatar.
It is. Yeah.
Oh, the eyeballs are weird. I like the. Why didn't you get the big cat?
Are they?
I should have tried it.
Kinda, yeah.
I thought it was
Are you on PC?
No, I'm using my Quest. I mean, well, my Quest is wired to my PC.
No, I thought you were PC for a second because it was like.
Oh no, my hands are just by myself.
Okay, cool.
I have problems.
I know that's a Tosca. Which one is that?
Hmm.
It's a big cat one.
I got one, but I can't remember what the hell was the one I got by Tosca. I didn't like it.
Let's see. So they're trying to look through the user list, cause hi Pickery. They're looking through the user list because some of these people are definitely not cats. at all, even though it's supposed to be a feline meetup, and it's just like, okay. Why are you trolling, bitches? Fuck off. Let's try this one. This one's got almost 30 people in it. At least have more felines.
I figured that was what was going on.
Them peoples be trolling. Nice thing about the streamer meetup is that there'll be people in there that like just want to meet other streamers, so it'll be a little bit more reasonable. So empty? What the fuck? Oh no, people are just like wandering off. Let's see. There's some felines. Wait. Oh wait, there's a bunch that aren't. God damn it. Oh, freaking otters and... People seriously just troll on here. Swear to God. Stupid. Which instance am I in?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Texan.
I like the vibe of this world, the whole sea thing. I like it. Like, it looks cool. It's like alien.
Can't tell.
What is this thing?
Yo, hands off the kelp, man.
Birthday enjoy special today. My birthday's tomorrow.
Yo.
Oh, I guess it is almost tomorrow in your time zone, isn't it? I still have an hour and 15 minutes. Whoa, lag. Oh. I'm indifferent. You don't necessarily have to do anything for me.
It'll bring it to my Discord page, so that way you can actually message me. I can get you into all of the SC chats if you wish, because I admin for like most of
You'll
those.
find my name there too. You'll find my name there too, right, hon?
For at least in Telegram, if you've got a Telegram, I can get you into most of the South Carolina chats. If that's something you're interested in.
Oh, that's why. Okay, James from South Carolina.
5K on Twitch. Wow.
Well, since you said you were a Path of Partner, I figured you were already up there too, so I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna share numbers.
I'm at
That's
like
not my
200.
business.
I'm at like 200
I'm not
something.
even at 400, hon. I'm not even at 400, hon. But then again...
Well...
This is getting weird.
Stream constantly.
People are talking about their freaking Twitch numbers and shit.
I want a bit of advice, because I am near 1600. I'm at like 1560 something. So I'm above the 1550 mark.
If I could have your attention for one split second, we are actually taking a group photo. If you could please head over there to the crystal stage, that would be fantastic. Well, we aren't gonna, so round it up.
Yeah, on
attention for one second.
I'm lagging so fucking bad.
See, was it worth coming here?
Y'all have fun. You go have fun on the photo. I
think I might hop from this. It's just lagging so bad. Problem is, there's people that are like not feline whatsoever on these. What the fuck is this? People using like human avatars and shit. Yeah, there's a lot of people on this that are like not feline anything. Kind of stupid. It's at 9:36, so. Oh, I think the site busted actually. Yes, I agree. No more frames. I don't need to spend more money. Okay, what about this one? Oh god, that was like Phantom. Okay, what the? Okay, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Let me check the world thing, because there's something going on at 11 that I was looking at. Oh, maybe not. I just had the freaking lobby. Yeah, I saw there wasn't going to be a lot on Saturday. That's why I was like, this will probably be like a short stream. I think I was gonna like hop after the drum and bass set. That looks like it's gonna be pretty fun, but. Oh, now my frame rate goes back up. What happened? That's at like 30. What the fuck? Okay, something happened. Like, somebody must have had like a laggy-ass avatar that disappeared or something like that, because now it's fine. I don't know what the hell's going on. This is weird. Yeah, now my frame rate went back up. Why? What the hell? Okay, that's fucked up. I don't know what's going on there anymore. I think it's just some of these people have like really, really poor, really freaking poorly optimized avatars, and it's making them run like shit.
I'm just the only one that's not.
I see like one.
Good luck to Ghost.
I don't know, I think it's fine. Just a lot of wicked.
Oh, there's somebody named K9. Oh, fuck's sake. I'll punch some people.
For me to buy a wicker beast.
No, the opposite.
Oh. You don't want me to be a wicker beast.
Yes, I don't.
I mean, it would be funny, but yeah, I get it.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, it makes sense.
Oh, Ghost ended up in there. They both ended up in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now the like number of attendees. What?
I think you might be changing worlds to 118.
Okay, that instance is full. No, not. This is the problem, is like the friends list was busted, so everybody's trying to sit here and find people. And they're doing kind of the same thing I am, basically hopping between random instances just to look for people. This is where it's getting kind of messy. Oh, what the fuck?
Hate cats.
Holy shit.
Oh, did they bring that back?
Oh, I can see your avatar now. Sorry, I had a safety setting on.
It's okay. Well, this is. I mean, I wasn't using Saboteur, but I hate
Hey,
cats.
Tenshio. Oh, I guess Tenshio doesn't really know who I am.
Oh.
blend in now.
Well, I actually like cats. I just like to stir up a little comedic like division between cats and dogs. I'm like cat, and I was waiting for someone to say dog. I'm like hi.
Yeah, I think you know what caveat is, when you remove it, I don't think you
Yeah, I
can
had actually
I don't
one meetup I joined, and then they all like came at me. I'm like, me,
I just got on. I literally just got home from work and oh, shit, my bad. I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna hop on Furality because I spent $15 and I don't want to just drop $15 here for nothing. So I didn't even know what weekend it was. I literally was just told it was Furality like Thursday.
I mean, that's fair.
I kind of I blindly bought it and just completely forgot about it.
He got the founder
I mean,
badge.
yeah,
Even though
you
he
know,
never
it's cool.
comes to my chat. We literally just
No
go camping
worries,
like
yeah.
once or twice a year.
It's fun though. I literally just got on. I don't know what he's doing.
I was watching Whiskey
He's
Dick
dead.
the other day, and he was basically doing the
Oh
same
no.
thing where he was removing
One
like
cat
I'm alive
down.
again.
or he was at least talking about removing like.
Buddy, more to
Finally.
go.
I'm alive again. I'm alive again.
The stream anymore.
This one, you work on your cat impressions. You're not like, oh, I hate cats because you're supposed to be a cat right now.
Oh,
yeah, sorry. I'm undercover.
I'm breaking the laws.
Lord.
I'm just
Yeah,
undercover.
this one's trying to undercover right now. She's like, I'm kissing mom and peeing on like the trees and stuff.
I can't even.
Oh, it's a. Oh, I thought it was a canine. I was like, oh, it's a panther. It's adorable though.
Cringe. Cringe. It's so cringe. All the cringe.
So, I have a glitch going on. What the hell?
Try this one. That's a bear. That's a mouse. That's a skunk. That's a Pokemon. That's not a... Okay, so let's see how many cats are there. So... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of like 30 people. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, mate? What the fuck? Everything but cats. That's so rude. That's so rude. Rude, mate. Yeah, I figured this was gonna be a wash once I saw like a bunch of people were joining that are not feline. People are just wanting to like hang out with their friends and they don't care like what's going on otherwise. Pretty dick move in my opinion. I don't recognize like any of these names.
We're back in this one.
Yeah, some people are literally just joining just to see like who's still on what. If I stayed in one, like if it would have been easier, but whatever. Probably not. No feelings again. I'm gonna try 2 more. There's not a lot of people, and then I'm just gonna get up because this is a waste of time. But you're switching between instances and like people trolling or just hanging out with your friends on this thing.
Pride Rock! Ah! Pride Rock! Yes, it is. Yeah, hi.
No. One more. Alright, last one. I think after this I'll just go hit up the frickin' lobby. Actually, I might check the friends list because there might be people that have been hanging out in the world or something. Yeah, screw this. Not worth my time. Let's see. Apparently people are on this fan game show thing. Every game show when contestants read false statements they must correct. I think Kelly's on here. Let's see if this works. Let's see if Kelly is actually on here or if it's just the friend system is busted. I don't trust this shit. You lied to me a couple times already, you silly thing. Let's see. Okay. I don't think there's anybody in here at all. No, he's not in here. It's just the thing was messing up. Of course it was. That's some BS. Oh, lag. Oh, fuck, lag. Somebody's like, go like grabbing me. That's bad. Oh, shit. Okay, lobby. I think this will show if somebody's in here. Let's try this one. There's a little like rubber piece inside my headset that's starting to like wear off for some reason. I don't know what it specifically does or is for.
Alright, I'm gonna hop over to my which one? There's
I have to pee, but I don't want to get up.
Yeah. Get up, Cody.
Those are mutually
Oh fuck.
Wait, what?
Bottle.
Yeah, just handle the water bottle.
No.
Drink it.
Get swifty with it, you know?
You gotta get swifty.
Oh god.
Are you even a gamer?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm being assaulted.
Slightly worried. For
I will worry about this now.
That's cringe.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, this is cringe. Eh. Oh, okay, this has less people in it. Or they're, like, not in the thing. Let's see, 17. This has... Somebody's a donut? What the fuck? Somehow my frame rate, like, randomly goes up and I don't know how. Like, now it went from, like, 12 to 30. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's freaking weird. Actually, although I think the air conditioner's not... Maybe my PC's, like, overheating. I think that's what it is. So odd. I don't know what's going on anymore. Snafu. It's all snafu.
That looks good. Well, maybe.
Does it?
Right now it looks normal.
Okay, okay. As long as it looks semi-normal.
I was just in this one, goddamn.
Yep.
Yeah, it was screwing up the entire time at the other place. So.
If everybody's in the game show thing. Make sure my controller's not going red at all. Nope. And nope. Okay, good. Yeah, alright, let's check this one. This has less people in it than it said it did. I think their site's like busted, like entirely busted. Because it's telling me there's like a shit ton of people in some of these instances, and I go in them and there's like 15. I wonder if people will be on this one later. It being Saturday. Oh, wait. I'm not just in this one. What the fuck? It's the same person. What's going on here?
Oh my god, are you? I keep getting
Sure took your
invites.
time. Who's inviting you?
The freaking. Oh my, it's broken. It's broken.
Oh.
It's broken. Oh, they keep coming in. It's just broken. It keeps like sending me them. Oh well, nothing I can do about it. It won't leave.
Alright, come on.
I'm not gonna leave the call because that's gonna take too long. I don't know how to. Yep, it's just there. It's like it says I have an invite, but there's like.
Yeah, I don't think VRChat was built to handle this many people on at once, and it's creating problems. I think VRChat servers are actually having a little bit of trouble too. Yikes. Yikers. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Yeah, and the site's busted on top of it, which is not helping things. The infrastructure, it's caving. It's caving. It's going to die. They must not have planned for like 5,000 people being on this thing or something like that. Cause this be bad, yo. Some people I know like hopped off because they were tired of the system being broken. I think they figured they had enough from yesterday. Yeah, I think some got on here earlier too. Who is running into me? Fuck.
Yep. Party button's broken.
Oh, the party thing's busted too, apparently. Awesome. It's all fucked up. Yeah, so this whole thing is busted. I think that's why people are starting to hop off, because it's like, it's getting to the point where people are like, oh, this is just not working anymore. So they've had their fun, so now they're like, I'm done. Is this one empty? What the fuck? Oh, you could skip the intro. That's weird. Just tosses you out here. That's weird. Yeah, this is less exciting. I think people have hopped off.
There you go, Razzie.
How's everyone?
They're in the little gamer hole.
What? The fuck is a gamer hole? It's where the people to put shit on their profiles about like, how do you say? A friend request. I guess people are being creepy about that. Kinda weird. Kinda weird. Ugh. No. See, I think the problem is two people want to stream this. Or at least people I know want to stream this, and most of them are a little iffy about doing this on Saturday. Wow, there's only 355 people on the concert thing. Meetups has 1,600. Why the fuck are there so many people in that? Lobby 340. Finn 908. What the fuck? What people that I know in there? Geez, some of these are full. Holy fuck. Oh, it's house music. Skelly Bloke's an asshole though. I'm not counting on there. Like that dude is I think he's actually I think he's transphobic too, if I remember correctly. Like every time I've talked to him, he's been like a total fucking prick. He's very arrogant. He's a dickbag. Yeah, there's definitely a lot less people on. I think people kind of like hung out for a little bit, and then were like, I don't want to do this. I think after they like, I think now you just have like the more headset-esque people, the people that are more like interested in the more enthusiast players. Those are the ones that are on here now. All the ones that were just like casuals, most of them kind of like hopped on, stayed on here for a couple of hours yesterday, and then just like hopped off. Okay, do have auto join enabled with the streamer one. Fence. What the shit was that? With a wild ass glow on here, fuck. Clothing ceremony is at 10. Yeah, I'll probably be hopping on here after I get some food tomorrow. So I think how I'm gonna do this tomorrow. So probably hop on here.
Where do we go? Avatar Felix, the proto. Oh, I just wanted to start here to show what it's like. And this cool proto.
HQ Sky.
So.
Wait, can I make the Sky even more high quality?
Grim
Hell
Help.
yeah.
Oh yeah, high quality Sky
do
will do
that.
it, because I can do that. I'm so short I can't do it. You don't
I
know
can
why I redeem bigger? Damn it, Gareth, you don't know. Oh, damn it, Grim. Come on, Grim, we're gonna raid out to get it back. God damn it. Please change back. I can't, Gareth. I can't. I don't have the power to change my form willy-nilly. I can't. They made me small, and now I'm stuck like this. No one will help.
You need to redeem,
No one will
Garrett.
help.
You need to redeem it, not just ask
They
it.
don't know. They don't know how. It's
small.
okay. You're gonna have a small person friend. Whoa.
They can
Yo,
use
Felix.
the points.
You wanna be friends? What? I'm just a tiny goat. Why would you trust me? You just met
Lord.
me. You don't know what I do. You don't know my bad ways.
Dangerous. That's why.
Eh?
What? What? Excuse me. Oh, good. Thank you, Vintage Floof. Now I'm gonna threaten this person.
Oh shit.
Just a sec. No, you can't run. If you run, you're not gonna get a friend request.
I like
You wanna
this
be
how
friends,
you
you
laugh,
better get
so-
back here. Get back here right now.
Hello.
Back
Nice
here right
meeting
now.
you. Just my phone real
Yeah.
quick.
Get down here. Get down here, you tiny,
Hello.
tiny,
Oh.
tiny little.
What is crumpled?
baby.
No, you ask nice. You ask nice when you want to be friends.
Yeah, I might stay on for like the DJ Volp set stuff, and then I'll probably hop off after that.
Fine. That's how you make friends.
What the heck?
That's fine.
Pika Station. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the box.
They were a beautiful protogen. You compliment people, they want to be your friend. That's how.
Sitting here looking at the tomorrow's schedule because I'm curious like when stuff happens.
Not a goat.
Oh,
Why is your...
well, that's because my other
Closing ceremonies ends at 11. There's a top 40 set thing that's after that.
Look at you.
So yeah, I'll probably be on this until midnight tomorrow. But there's a streamer meetup at 3.
You're welcome.
No, yes, you got a
Oh.
little fish bowl on. I'm not suffocating because I'm a plush. You have a full, very fancy diver outfit on right now. Whoa!
Oh my god.
That's so cool.
Okay, so there's an introduction to resin 3D printing at 1.
I love that.
Streamer meetup at 3.
For the entire lobby and safety.
That is
Closing ceremonies 10.
Holy shit. Beautiful.
What else? Top 40 dancing house till. Yeah, okay. So I think I got it figured out. So I'm trying to figure out like how I want to sit here and plan my own birthday out because I need to make sure I can get food too. So my birthday's tomorrow, but let's see. So what I might do is hop on the resin 3D printing thing. I might start streaming at 3 tomorrow. I don't know.
Thank you, hydrate, please. You're adorable.
I figure out how I'm gonna do this. Because I need to make sure I can get food too, so.
Oh my god, alright.
Maybe I can split it up. I might split up the streaming tomorrow, like do part, like say do a stream in the morning, and then split it up, and then come back at like, come back later to stream the rest of the day. If I can go get like food and stuff. But, let's see. Yeah, if I hop on here till, damn. Oh, this is gonna be kind of hard because of everything being split up on Sunday. Or I guess I can always watch the 3D printing one. Is this gonna be streamed? Oh, it's gonna be streamed. Okay. So I could just I can wait until 3 to hop on, and I can just watch the stream on the 3D printing one because I'm curious about that. So we got 3D printing at 1. That'll give me time to like get food. 3 streamer meetup, so I can hop on here probably at 3. See. Yeah, hang out with people until I guess 10, and then closing ceremonies, and then at midnight it's stream. Okay, I think I got this figured out. So you're trying to figure this out because it's just like, oh my god, there's a lot going on. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Explore. Lobby. Oh, there's a lot less people in the lobby now. What happened? Oh, maybe because it's getting late. I didn't wake up until frickin' noon because I was up till 5 in the morning on this last night, so. But I'm not gonna be on here all night either, so. I think 2 was when I saw I was gonna probably stop. Because I've got a couple other things I need to get done before I go to bed too, so. Just need to make sure I definitely be on here by 3 tomorrow. So I'll probably get up, shower, do the streamer meetup, and then probably stop for a little bit to get food, and then come back maybe at like... I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll stream the streamer meetup to like, that'll be till 4, I think, and then I'll stop, and then come back at probably like 6. Oh yeah, because I usually start stream at 6 on Sundays anyway, so that'll work. It'll just be a little extra, like, shorter stream in the morning. Kind of break it up. I think that'll work. Let's for this lobby. I might need to look for my external battery pack soon for these. All I know is at midnight I'm popping over to the Club World thing, so.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
know, I
also
saw
like
the mouth
ringing.
moving. I just keep muting myself. I don't know why it does that.
Okay, I was like...
Because I have my volume at 111.
Anybody on here right now?
Okay, is that better?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing myself anymore, so.
I saw hit my mouth.
Never mind. I heard myself for like a second.
Oh.
It's doing it.
But anyways, I missed it.
Try a couple days. I need to see if the friends functionality thing is working again. It's been so busted. Social ACLP films? What? I'm seeing Phelan on here. I haven't talked to Phelan in like ages. I don't think Phelan remembers who I am, honestly. People that I know the name and know who they are, but I know I haven't talked to them in like... Oh, there's literally Lobby 420, holy fuck. Sure, let's do it. See if we can keep this one alive. Haha, funny weed number.
Man, this music, it's gonna put me to sleep.
I can stand up with you and say hi.
Hello.
You're making me hungry.
So, I also got that mod that lets you change the clipping, so now I can get extremely close before your nose clips into my face.
Really?
So
You have to show me some of these ones you keep finding randomly.
It'd be nice if vrchat wouldn't like ban you for any mods, or at least make these options available in the game.
God, seriously.
What did you call this again?
100% agree.
Oh.
I'd call it more of a specific...
Oh, you can turn the music down. Oh, thank God. I need to be doing that.
Obviously, everyone has to join the 420 room.
Yeah.
It's the great name.
Okay. I'm good at sitting down. $420 room, best room. Ah, yes. This is gonna be like the fullest lobby. Pull all the people in here that are like accidentally accidentally have like a weed furs meetup. If I can take like, let me take like a screenshot of this on my end. Or wait, I have an idea. Let me do this. Bruh. I want a screenshot. Damn it, whatever. Not what I wanted, but oh well. Salami needs to stay open. 420. 420. I am tempted to get high right now. Not gonna lie. But let's see who's in here. This Aerojasper name looks familiar. Learning ASL, I'm very bad at memory. It's interesting that people are learning like ASL on here. I guess because you can kind of do it with the index controllers. That's a way to communicate, like, even if you want to be quiet. Oh, I know why people are learning ASL. They're learning ASL because then they can communicate without being loud, so people don't have to hear their conversations. That's interesting. That dude's Sippo, make me English speaker. Oh, someone trying to learn English, I guess? I should start speaking in Spanish just to fuck with them. Whoa. Let's see. So, someone that's 44, 12-year USA Army veteran, retired UH-60 pilot. Wild. Huh. Interesting. It's kind of interesting seeing people in their like older 30s and 40s on here that like you don't see a lot of at cons. Secret agent sheep VTuber. Hard, play hard, and make hardware. Animations for face tracking. Tubes. Let's see. I am Tubes 30 and a streamer on Twitch. Main persona's main cackle spots the hyena. He's okay, let's see. Quiz of games. That's a cute one. I like tacos. Come chill. That's not bad. I don't see this person around here. I keep seeing these Japanese streamers on here, though. Huh. Let's see. Hey, Google. What time is it in Tokyo? 1:32 p.m. Ah, there we go. That's why. Okay. Because it's like lunchtime for them. So on Sunday, I guess. So they are like, they're on here to hang out right now. That's interesting. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Star Dragon, Japanese. Actually, I like this dude's avatar. The problem is he's Japanese, so there's no way I'd understand him. Even though I like his avatar. Let's see. Actually, so I have it where you can like see the user elements or not. I don't think I do. Let me turn that on the camera. How do I turn that on? So make it so you can see it. Mask local player. Oh, there we go. Now you can see what's going on. You can see the whole like user interface thing. Oh, it like hides it if you put it in reverse. Let's see. Let me pull up the bios I'm looking at. I think it actually drops frames, which kind of sucks, but... So let's see. Oh, now you kind of see it. Full face tracking. Oh yeah, I guess y'all can see this. It's weird that it's showing up like through me, but... Let's see. Enable animations to see artist tracking. I don't know what this means. I think I have animations on though. Everyone is so mean to me. Show avatar to see face tracking. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, I may be silent at times, but don't worry, I'm having fun. I like it a lot when people join me and talk to me. Any questions about 3D modeling, drawing, animating, or art in general, don't be afraid to ask me. I'll try to help as much as I can. Portfolio? Interesting. Okay. Some of these people don't have a bio at all.
Now it's sped up.
What? Oh god. People just taking pictures. Okay, this is what I was looking at. No. Not into APDL. No, thank you. It was like just furry new to VR chat. Here for a good time, not a long time. Okay. Some people have like emo descriptions on here, and it's just like, why? Like, you know that makes people not want to hang out with you, right? If it's like really like, I want to die kind of stuff. Or you have people like saying that, that's a bit different, but like putting it in your bio is how people figure out who you are. You don't want to put that in there. Let's see, I usually don't hang out with any minors, nice, so keep that in mind. Big Wolf just looking to live life to the fullest and not give a fuck. Why are you censoring yourself about what people think or say? That's ironic. Just looking to live life to the fullest and not give a fuck about what people think or say. If you don't give a, like, why not just put fuck in there? Why are you censoring yourself if you don't give a shit? I don't... oh, whatever. That's ironic. That is absolutely ironic. I figured there'd be more people in this one, just because it's the 420 room. Can I do like... Actually, why are my controllers showing? What's going on here? That's weird. Why is it doing that? Oh, you can't see them on the camera though. That's weird. Maybe it's the lag. Smoke weed every day. Well, maybe not every day, but you know, enough. I like turn the environment off. What's the remote player? I don't know what that does. Local player. The UI back off. I don't know what the difference is between stream mode and non-stream mode. That doesn't make any sense to me. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 cameras, including myself. I think that's 3 people streaming. Oh, okay, this is starting to hurt my face a little bit. Official. Pronouns: newt, they, she, it. Non-binary / xenogender. Newt girl. What's xenogender? It's a new one. On me, at least. Have an audio engineer. Just new dragon vibing in VR. What? I don't know what xenogender is. I'm kind of curious though. I'll have to look that one up. Zombie demands. Oh, that's the person that says they don't hang out with minors. They're 21, which is weird that... let's see. Hello, it's me, Boa. You like snakes? If you do, I can tell we're already going to be good friends. Alright, that's a nope, because I don't like snakes. Twitch, Instagram, Discord. Call me HPK for short. Oh, his Pushka. Most people don't have a lot of info in their bio. What was it that had the... Let's see... It was at... Oh, midnight. Oh, so I'll get tossed in it in like probably the next 10 minutes. What? Oh. Lone Star Doge. I have like a feeling like a picture thing, but I don't know if that's custom. I don't know what these so there's icons on here that have like little ears, and I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like they're deaf or how that works exactly. I'm a little confused what that means. Does it mean they don't have audio? Oh, no, it's fine. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Yeah, there's no one else that has a little ear icon. I don't know what that means. There's like a little ear icon over people's profile picture. And I don't quite know what that's for. I like this one that's like a bunch of Japanese text and they're like at the bottom, I am Japanese. Oh, maybe they have voice off. I bet that's what it is. I bet that's what the I bet that's what the ear thing is. They've turned the voice stuff off. Wow, I just realized I was using the wrong freaking mic with this too. Shit. Okay. There we go. I fixed that. Okay. Not that I've like met really anyone tonight, but still. Man, I figured more people would be hopping on this one because it's the 421. Bruh. It was this one. Bio. Let's see. Always looking to talk and doesn't mind making friends, trying to be on more often. Okay. Kitsuntar. Kitsuntar. No bio. Okay. Somebody like sneaking up on me? Oh, maybe. Yo. Oh, why are my controllers showing up? What's going on? Snafu. That can't be good. How do I fix this? Oh, this is weird. This is immersion breaking. This is really immersion breaking.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Bye.
Activate the controllers. Hold on a second. I think I'm gonna fix this. Oh, wait, maybe because I'm not near my tracking.
You did okay, hold on.
Okay, weird. Why are my controllers showing up? This is so freaking weird.
Where'd it go? Wow, when it's lagging, there it goes. Hey, Rose.
Yeah, I'm lagging too.
Yo. What is going on? It's like hardcore.
It is a chonky.
Hey, yo. It's like hardcore lagging for some reason.
Boop.
Like right now, whenever I turn my head, I get this black. Let's try to
I get
render
that
in front of me.
sometimes too. Yeah.
Yeah, it just happens.
This world is like not
What
optimized at
GPU
all.
Are you running?
Huh?
What GPU are you running?
This is operating on a 3060. This is currently operating on a 3060. I could put it on my. I could run it on my 3080 Ti Founders Edition if I wanted to, but.
Yeah, I got a 3660 XT, which I looked it up. It's slightly better than a 3060, but not by much.
Whereas my 3080 Ti that I've got,
I'm also running.
technically, it's basically.
I'm also running this world just fine.
I'm gonna go on a mushroom. That way.
Let's see.
Oh. Okay.
Well, 13 frames per second. Oof.
Let's go.
Oh, yikes. Oh, maybe it's because of the... Hold on a second. See if this will fix it. I wonder if I need to restart VRChat to get it to stop showing the freaking controllers. This is messing with me. I think my frame rate's dropping so much that it's like showing the controllers.
So much flowy shit.
You can glide kind of underwater.
Oh. Oh no, you're underwater, sir.
Yeah, I wonder if I need to restart VRChat to get it to fix the... Because like right now the controllers are showing up on my end. And like, it's weird because the controllers are like lagging in response to like where my actual hands are. So it's freaking weird. It's really freaking weird. Let's see. Let's try. Let's go. Oh, hold up a sec. Maybe it's Liv causing the lag. I wonder if I need to just use the chat from... What I probably need to be doing is fixing how I use chat, because now that they've got these little dock things where you can dock on the controller, I could actually dock the chat from OBS onto a controller, so that way I'm not having to use an extra like application. Because right now I got it floating above me, but I could just always like put it in VR, like put it in the Vive World itself. It makes it easier to see shit. Oh, I just realized also why. Do I still have... Oh, shit, that's also why. Hold on a second. Hold on. I think I know what's going on. Fix that. Oh, I forgot how to right click. Okay, cool. I think. Okay, close that down. It's so weird. Right clicking is literally like tapping the right thing on the touchpad. I think that'll speed things up. Yeah, I think the Liv thing uses like a lot of CPU. I think that's causing a little bit of slowdown, which is also why it's like having trouble. But what? Hold on, calm down. Why are you doing this? Okay, what's going on? Stuff is wigging out on me now. Why? Stream's still good, right? Okay, just lagging a little bit. Yeah. Okay, that was weird. Stuff is like kind of wigging out on my end for some reason. I don't know why. Very, very, very odd. Like a resolution change or something out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. That was freaking weird. Weird. Let's see. Years old. What? I do VRChat photography commissions for $10 a session. I will take photos and videos of what you want me to. Avatar showcases, self-portraits, NSFW, and more. Wait, what? I thought VRChat didn't have NSFW stuff. NSFW limitations consist of no pedophilia, zoophilia, and no one under 18. Unless people just like break it out specifically in private worlds. whatever. I don't know. It's very. And VRC to have fun, to come online for free, come chill, like to play around Unity and stuff. Literally status is let's make bad decisions together. Oh my god. Someone named Error. Level 19, I'm shy, mute. Social anxiety, please be my friend, question mark. I have Phantom. What does that mean? I don't... I mean, they get Phantom touches since... But this one. 25 years old. Oh, Lord. Jesus Christ. So this one, oh my god. I am 25 years old, single male. I'm looking for a girlfriend or mate. My real name is Clyde. Ocean blue is my favorite color and can be a jokester. I do not have a toxic personality. You literally, like, the first sentence and like the first words in there are, I'm looking for a girlfriend. Come on, dude. For the ones that have it, will get blocked. And yes, I am straight. Like, dude. You kind of have a toxic profile, like, straight up. Like, bruh. Kind of a red flag, you know? This is not quite as bad. Teagues. Digital vagrant, consummate smartass, walking shit to post. It's not like put shit post. Gozerian proportion. I don't know what Gozerian means. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that one. Oh, like somebody. Oh no, somebody's hopping with a Minecraft avatar. Work hard, play hard, and make hardware. Enable animations for face tracking. Oh, this is a long bio. Holy crap. Okay, let's see. Hi, my name is Joy. I'm a small-time streamer making friends and goofing off to make content the best I can. I love hanging out with friends the most, so don't feel afraid to request of me or join. Sometimes I'm very shy to make new friends because I'm afraid I might say something that might hurt them, so please forgive me if I do. I mean, you could just say you have social anxiety if that's kind of makes it a little easier, but I'm always looking to make new friends, so please don't hesitate to add me. Let's see, Twitch channel, Twitter page, Discord code. I find it interesting they called it Discord code and not username, but fair enough. What else I got on here? If we keep like joining and leaving. That's bio just says I'm 22. Say Chad Fred, just a burb loving life. Please don't scare me, I'm a big baby. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, whatever. Bell's Battle? Let's see, I'm pretty sure I want to make friends. Bell /30 /pan polyamorous. Non-binary. Summation? I don't understand what some of these are. Some of these things that people put in, like, what does summation mean? Or is that like a type of persona? No, it says no sona yet. What does summation mean? Any pronouns, desktop mode for now.
Wait, really? Oh,
Arizona, no sona yet.
what the?
Yeah, look, just you jump forward and jump
I think some people are also hopping on this that haven't hopped on like the entire time. Oh, because it's Saturday. Don't think C1. Just hang out at Furality. I think some people actually just made accounts for this too, actually. And they're just figuring this out now, which is kind of interesting. Future VR chat lovers. Let's see. I'm a bean living otter, male 22 and a bean. Feel free to add me on Discord. VRChat pick image posts over on Telegram. Trying my best to be a better person, but it's never enough. Please treat me like a person. Weird. Oh, that's interesting. So some people are putting their lobby numbers like in their status. That way you can tell like where they're at. That's cool. That's a good idea, actually. Let me do this. Wait, but can other people see that status though? Let me check other people's. I can't tell. Trim's on. I think he's not streaming at the moment. I think he just wanted to hop on here. Just hop on. We're still on. A lot of people are on that weren't on earlier. Let's see, where's Kelly at? Kelly might have a lot of people on. Oh, it's midnight. I didn't